予告もないままにロマンスほらほら聞こえる二人のメロディー心の深いとこで息をしておどけたキスで恋に連れ出してギリギリ重ねる瞬間はミラクルそろそろ笑顔が止まらないトラブル心の痛いとこを抱きしめてスタイルなんて今は気にしないで Baby 触れてゆく Baby 君が胸に溢れ出す恋をしようよ Kiss me 回り出す天に季節そんなが昨日より淡く見えるよ
You, my priceless treasure, love, the cute way you smile. Heart is pure as the summer breeze. I'm gonna stick around for a while. My heart skips a beat. I need you to be my friend. Free and honest, not a worry or care. Love has no limits, love has no end.
心を閉まる色を塗り替えて行く先不明の恋飛び込もうよ Baby 熱くなる Baby 気持ちもっと正直に恋をしようよ Kiss me 色づいた Baby マジで夢は昨日より強く光るよ
Hi! Hello! How's it going, sheep dogs? Happy freaking Sunday! Yo, yo, yo! I tried not to yawn, but you know how it be. What's up, sheep dogs? How's it freaking going? What are we up to today? Oh yeah, we're doing... Oh. Sorry, I just realized my fruit chart is still up there. I think I should remove it. It's a little embarrassing. But how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a nice Sunday. Ooh, I'm having a pretty decent one, I must be honest. Is that Nicki Minaj? Yeah, that's Miss Nicki. I will not elaborate further. But yeah, we're gonna do Game and Max today. I'm not gonna ramble too much. I wanna do Game and Max, okay? I wanna do some awesome gaming Max. A new MacBook? What the? Mac user? What the heck? Oh my goodness, Akiachi Margo. Also, I didn't even realize, but there's a hype train. What the heck? Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate it. Thank you for the resub, Margo. Thank you for the resub Decade. Thank you for the resub Nullgex. Thank you for the resub Cafro. Thank you for the resub Holberg. Thank you everyone. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I know that MacBook is widely used among tech professionals, but I don't know. It's kind of fun to continue the spirit of console wars, but with OSs. Even though Windows isn't really in a good spot, either. Oh my goodness, H-Doom guy, thank you for the resub as well. And Marco, thank you for the 4 gifted. What the heck? You want your no? Thank you for getting a nice clean 10. I do appreciate it. Thank you everyone. I appreciate it. Why are you guys being so nice to me on this Sunday? What the heck? Thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh, I should say hi to everyone before I get to the gaming mix. Hello, Legger Man. Oh, that Shiba's so cute. Hello, Decade. Hello, Flocky. Hello, Just Watch Bro. Hello, Znyalt. Hello, Margo. Hello, H-Doom Guy. Hello, Crafty Skeletons. Hello, Twitchy. I am also so ready to hear about the feminine urge to play Tetris. That one was such an all-timer. I really hope we find another gaming mag on that level. I feel like that one, holds a very special place in my heart. Hello, Getetsu. Hello, Uzumaki. May I plead you to reconsider about not explaining? Denied. I shan't explain. Hello, Narrator. Hello, Eggwalter. Hello, Bahamut. Hello, Magmorb. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Cinturami. Hello, Sergeant Narwhals. Hello, Paper Compass. Hello, Lionel. Hello, Sally. Hello, Coming to Madness. And also, Decade, thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, Nuts. Hello. Hello, Cafro. Hello, Larvitoire. Hello. Whoops, my chat won't go up any further. Let me go down. Oh, Mooer, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you. And also, hello, Mooer. And hello, Ghost Lizard. And hello. Hello, Onesis. Hello, Makin Fanani. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Christmas soon? Oh, you're right. It is Christmas soon. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be Christmas month in just 4 hours. That's crazy. No more Oregon Trail. I want to do a full Oregon Trail stream. I think that would be awesome. I think that will be quite epic for the future. Hello, Gigabyte Guadish. Oregon Trail? That's the one with zombies, right? Maybe I should check that one out. Perhaps. It might be fun. Yeah, Oregon Trail is quite freaking old. Get jump scared by text? What do you mean? I wouldn't get jump scared by text. I'm stronger than that. I did a little bit of Oregon Trail yesterday. I was playing around with XO1 and 9X, and I played like a billion video games, including Oregon Trail 2, and Grandma's Attic, and Zoombinis, and... Did I play anything else? Hey, Grandma's Attic was pretty scary, Lionel, okay? Oh yeah, the awesome horse game! The Nipple Baby horse game! Who's a stud Thunder. How could I forget Hooves of Thunder? That game was so awesome. Oh yeah, and Incredible Machine. I played that one. Well, Incredible Machine 2, the sequel. Amazon Trail is also great in terms of 90s pixel rasterized photo art and clunky voice acting. Oh, you've got me with the clunky voice acting. I quite adore some clunky voice acting. I threw away all the money on Horse Gamba. I won a few times. Wait, I think I actually literally only won once. But like, you know, it's chill. We won quite a bit. Hold on, let me drink some water real quick. Oh, my water's so freaking yummy. Oh, my water's so freaking good. Best Jaguar? Let me see.
For 1993.
Okay, I'll put this on the telly. Yeah, I downloaded the whole 262 gigabytes. It was quite the massive download, but like, I don't know, I just feel like it's really good stream content. I feel like it'd be awesome to like continue going through those games. Oh yeah, I was gonna put up this video out of curiosity. Okay. Music. Wah. Where are you, Fireflux? Fireflux, where are you? Here she is! Yippee! Okay. Let me put this in theater mode. Okay, I'm gonna see what this
September
is.
4, 1993.
Oh,
It's
the
very
voice acting
difficult
is
to clear the
awesome.
rainforest. If it didn't rain so much, we could clear it faster. We are clearing the rainforest and planting grass to feed the cattle.
The Inca people are sick with malaria. Cinchona is a medicine for it. Your quest is to find some
The
cinchona
Jaguar's
and
telling
bring
you
it to the Inca
this?
king.
Oh, this game looks awesome.
What should we do with this? That's great. We'll
The Inca king is
That's
pleased with your
great.
success. He would also like you to bring some cinchona.
Cinchona for the
We have
Jaguar.
passed through a blue mist into another time and place.
I have to play
Remember,
this.
much of the forest is unknown.
I have to play this. I
Remember,
have to.
The real dangers
Does this guy
are the
just
fears we
talk for
carry in our
like every
minds.
2 seconds? That freaking Jaguar does not be quiet. That's awesome. Or Amazon Trail 2 is also insanely funny. I'll have to check them both out. I feel like Oregon Trail has just inspired so many freaking games. It's awesome. Okay. And also, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sure what year of magazine we're gonna do today. We're gonna do some year. We'll just play it by ear. We'll see what we're feeling today. It has more FMV stuff? Oh, let's freaking go. You had Amazon Trail 3 as a kid? I didn't have any of the trail games as a kid, unfortunately. I didn't grow up with them. I remember wanting to play Oregon Trail at one point, but I don't think I could ever, like, find it. Magazine database, please. Let's see. Who are we gonna read today? Yeah, I don't even know what magazine I want to read, let alone what year. Oh, wait, I should put on my Littell music. Hold on. I gotta get the Littell music on. Okay, we got our Littell music on. Oh, wait, I think that's too loud. Okay, I think that's a better volume. Maybe? Perhaps? We'll see. Oregon Trail, Amazon Trail, Trails in the Sky. Yeah, the series really goes places. Oh, the lead artist for the original Oregon Trail worked on Amazon Trail. That's awesome. I was kind of assuming they had different people working on them, but that's nice, it's the same devs. And also, hello, Self-Made Man, welcome, welcome. What was the one that was good last time? Was it? I feel like we watched an EGM last... I mean, not watched, but we read an EGM last time, right? Or am I crazy? I can't remember, I'm gonna be real. What? There's a magazine just called Foul? Is it like sport games? Oh, this one looks scary. Okay, what's going on in here? The wickedest villains in gaming history, plus 13 scariest games ever. I don't know about this. Hot Chick of the Month? I don't know about this one. This one's a little frightening. Is that a duck? This one might get me Twitch banned. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna take a look at that one. We're just gonna move on from that one. This ain't your grandma's gaming mag. This is Foul. Let's see. I just kind of want to look at things that have interesting names, actually. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've kind of just, defaulted. I kind of just defaulted to the known guys. Maybe we'll find, like, a unknown treasure. A hidden gem, as some would say. Gamers Republic. Okay, Gamers Republic, what are you about? Pretty standard. There's one called The Gamer. Vidiot? Oh my goodness, Vidiot! Okay, hold on. They only had 5 issues. I like the one with the Beatles. I like the one with, I like the one with... Oh my goodness, what a... Darth Vader! That's his name! I like the one with Darth Vader. Looks like he's, like, batting up. This guy is ready for the freaking, baseball team. You think you're ever seen the Gamer in stores? But, yeah, Vidiot does seem a bit underground. Be an MTV VJ? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. They know about home computers and Videodrome and joysticks. Huh. Maybe. I like the title Vidiot. That one's pretty freaking good. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll take a look at the Gamer. And I also want to take a look at Tokyo Pop, because, you know, we're kind of weebs around here. Oh, they only have one issue of The Gamer. What the heck? This is wicked. This is twisted. Okay, Tokyo Pop? Oh. Not really much of a selection on Tokyo Pop. If we were to go with this one, I guess my only option would be issue 1. Yeah, we're looking at Tokyo Pop. We have some Tokyo Pop magazines up. FF9 is so freaking good. Steiner has such a good design. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can look at the United Kingdom, the UK mags. I remember we looked at the UK mags like once, and we got so scared. They were drawing like Sonic the Hedgehog bleeding it or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was like the only UK mag we watched it. I mean, we read it. It was kind of out there. Was it Play? It might have been Play. I feel like it was Play. Play looks familiar to me. It was either Play or something else. The Sega Nintendo rivalry was bloody in the UK. Mean Machines PlayStation. What about Mean Machines in general? What's going on with the Mean Machines? Oh my goodness, this one's so old. It's awesome. But they don't have any of these. Okay, let's see. Oh, it was Edge! I remember it was Edge that was like the frightening one we read. I kind of want to read another Edge. I'm a little curious. I kind of want to see what's going on in there. Let's see. Resident Evil 2? Cool. You almost recommended Edge? Oh, Margot, you gotta speak up. You gotta say your piece, Margot. If you wanna recommend something, you can. Edge will sue everyone who says Edge. Okay, I'll call them Edgy then. The New Yorker of gaming mags? Oh, that's awesome. I love this beat up N64 cover. Is this game over for Nintendo? The death of the 64 DD. Oh, they reviewed Jammer Lammy in here. Let me go through these. Okay, I'm definitely gonna read Edge. Let me close everything else. Okay, let me go through here and I'll see what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. What's speaking to me? Console war. I kinda wanna see the console war. The other Edge boy lost the rights to the Edge trademark because he was committing fraud and chose to abandon the trademark. I see. I was not aware he was committing fraud. Okay. Project X, Dreamcast, N64, and PlayStation. Is Sony's aging console ready for the scrap heap? Console war stuff is just always so interesting. I don't know. We might what? Hold on, what is this one? I want the Ferrari for every toe I have. Life after Laura. What the Tomb Raider crew did next. These covers, they're really something. They're very, like, eye-catching. I gotta give it to them. Let's see. I can't imagine such an upstanding person would be legally dubious. Oh my goodness. That's quite awesome, I believe. Oh, this archive seems more complete. Okay, cool. I will utilize this archive once I find something to read. The PS1! Sorry, I'm a bit of a Sony pony. Sorry, I see the PS1 and I plug. That's just how I am. We've been reading a lot of like PS2, Xbox Gen stuff. Maybe I should go further back. Maybe it's time for Q-Vault to get a little more retro-pilled. Alone in the Dark, the new nightmare! Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this goes crazy. This is one of the greatest games of all time. Just so you guys know. It kinda goes crazy. Yeah, the GameCube reconstructed into the Cross of Christ. It's kind of awesome. It's kind of an awesome cover. Those Edge guys, they knew some graphic designers. I can't lie. Okay, let's go to page 3. The new Nightmare is so good. It's so freaking good on the PS1 especially. I would 1,000,000,000% recommend playing that one on the PS1 because the PS1 doesn't have like, it can't like do lighting like the PS2, they had to think of a different way to make the flashlight work. And it's so freaking awesome. It's basically like they made 2 versions of each map, and they made it so your flashlight, wherever it touched, would show the like lit up map that they made, but the rest of it was still dark, and I don't know. It's just so cool, okay? It's kind of awesome. It's kind of raw. Oh, Blade Runner! Oh my goodness. Are they dreaming of electric sheep in here? Edge talks to the man behind the world's most popular console. Oh, okay. I am kind of curious about this, but I haven't played the Blade Runner game, so I'm not sure if I should be reading this. Special 50th edition. What are they doing in there? Music's a little loud. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I will lower her a little bit. Get low. There we go. What? I played the Blade Runner game? What are you talking about? No, I haven't. Have I? Oh, Snatcha! Oh, okay. I've played Snatcha, but that's different. That's not Blade Runner. Maybe we'll read the 50th edition. It's special. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe for the 50th edition, they'd like hide all the epic stuff. Sorry, I'm having like choice paralysis right now. It's so hard to pick. Okay, what do they talk about in this one? And hello, Stolfo! Welcome! Top Gear Rally, Extreme 6. No. No. Oh! Oh, they talk about Overblood too in here. Okay, you're right. I should just do the console wars. You're right. Issue 62. Okay, let me go to that website that had the archive. 62. I've got her. I've got that 62. Or do I? Hold on. How does this website work? Oh! Oh, I can't just like download it? No! No! Let me download it! Click on the file? File. Oh, original file. Okay, we've got it. I've got it. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just get this in my... in my browser. Okay. Oops. Okay, we got her. I guess it's kind of weird. I won't be able to use my my usual program I use for gaming magz, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's chill. It's whatever. Oh, but it shows 2 pages per... No! No! You have to show 1 page. If I zoom... No, that doesn't do it. Hold on, kids. Grandma has to figure this out. Hold on. Grandma has to figure this out. It's a PDF. I can use whatever PDF. Does the CBR reader work with PDFs? I've never used PDFs in it. I've only used CBZs in that one. Okay, hold on. Let me download this. Okay, Edge UK issue 62. Oh my goodness, where's CBR? Where is she? Where is that girl? Hold on, chat room. Grandma's having trouble with her applications here, okay? Give me 1 second. Oh, I can just download a different one. Also, I think I downloaded the wrong issue. What? Oh wait, no, this is the right issue. Okay. Hold on, Cubalt's getting a little confused here on her computer. Sorry, give me 1 second here to figure out what's happening. The elusive electronic magazines in Grandma's attic. They're kind of being weird. They're kind of being crazy right now. What the? The files are in the computer? That's crazy. That's bonkers. I've never heard of that before. There's no way. There's no way the files are in the computer. No. Okay. Okay. And load. Grandma figured it out. Grandma got it going, chat room. You don't need to worry. Grandma knows what she's doing now. Okay. Okay. Will you show? On my OBS, please? Yippee! Yahoo! Okay, let me just reset that transform. And here we go. We've got it. We've got our magazine. Hold on, I kind of want to zoom in. Whoops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons to zoom in. Zoom. Zoom. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is a UK gaming mag. This is Edge. Alright, so this is the Console War Edition, issue number 61? Or, no, 62. Issue 62. Did I grow up with this mag? I did not, no. I mainly grew up with Game Informer. I did not really grow up with, well, I guess I couldn't have grown up with Edge because this is from the UK. I'm American. And hello, Alta. Welcome, welcome. Edge. Oh, that CRT. It looks awesome. It looks crazy. May you live in times of change, runs a well-worn Chinese saying. Across the Sea of Japan, Sony might well be pondering the ancient Oriental curse. The PlayStation's position, which seems to lazy observers so secure mere months ago, is about to be threatened by Dreamcast. Even the Gaijin across the Pacific threaten its dominance with their mysterious Project X strategy. Of course, last time around Sony was the rank out slider. Last time around Sony was the rank out slider. Such are the fierce sea changes of the video game industry. Equally, it's almost impossible to predict which platform will have assumed the PlayStation's position 3 years hence, if, indeed, such a platform has the capability. Sega, a blue blood hair in gaming, has a head start and will soon boast a raft of titles, assembled by a gaggle of surprisingly eager devs. VM Labs, like Sony in '94, is coming from nowhere. And though it has yet to convince developers, the DVD technology, which it is hoping to hitch a ride on, has already made its way into millions of American living rooms. Meanwhile, multiple sources assure Edge that hard details of PlayStation 2 specifics are mere months away, leaving Nintendo the only player without new hardware. Yeah, this is already off to such a start. This is already off to such an interesting start. On the other hand, the world's biggest video games brand will be offering a maturing machine with a wealth of peerless games. For these companies, the shuffling of the decks is a tense time. A canny decision or a counterbluff might equal a few extra million units 2 years down the line. Yet, for true gamers, and for Edge, the battle is cheering. Far from splintering the market, these occasional slugouts give the industry so much of its unique energy and makes video gaming such a stimulating pursuit. May you live in times of change indeed. Thank you, Edge. Thank you for such an awesome opening. Okay. Console War 64. Which machine will sit beneath the nation's TVs come 2001? Edge heads down to the front line and assesses the battlefield. Creatures 2! Oh my goodness, they made Creatures 2. This is crazy. Starman. I don't know who Jez San is, I'm going to be honest. Test Screen, the most honest, accurate video game reviews in the world. Okay, Edge, alright. They're accurate. They're honest, they say. Oh, Final Fantasy VIII! Enjoyance. D2! Oh my goodness, I'm pointing so hard. It's D2 chat room. Let's go! Okay, letters, news, out there, new media, big in Japan, pre-screen, test screen, retro view, develop edge moves. Okay, pretty alright issue, I believe. Viewpoint. I noticed that you are following the old edge tradition of the Mac gaming article, E60. Every couple of years, you try to convince the gaming public that Macs are excellent machines. You don't need to convince me. I've already converted. Wow, this guy got into Mac early. However, these articles are seemingly the only mention the system gets in the magazine. I'm not asking for much. We don't need reviews of the identical Mac versions of the PC games, and it is clear that the policy of not repeating reviews is a good one. However, there are some small touches that would be nice. One thing that especially annoys me is that in the format blocks next to the reviews, you seem to never, ever mention that there's a Mac version, even when there's a simultaneous release with the PC version. Another irritation is that you occasionally refer to games such as Myst and SimCity as PC games, when they are in fact Mac games that just happen to be converted to PC. Tom Fisher, this guy is fighting for the rights of Mac users everywhere. This guy is like, hey, those aren't PC games. Those are Mac games, okay? It's like you caping for the Saturn. Granny, it's not a PS1 game, it's a Saturn game! Sorry. These are PC games and Granny is a PS1 game. It's not just a Mac, it's a lifestyle. Having just read the article in E60 regarding Dreamcast, I was wondering, does Edge not think that Sega has played its hand too soon? With a Japanese release as early as November, should Sega have fought the Saturn in its corner a little more vigorously while keeping one eye on what Sony was preparing for the PS2? Although Dreamcast looks very interesting and way ahead of current machines, will Sony be able to leapfrog Sega as it did before? Or has Sega made a big enough leap of its own to ensure that it can't happen a second time around? I would be very interested to hear your opinion. Oh, and also I just realized he didn't even reply to the Mac guy. He just published the Mac guy's letter. I see. Okay. It's simply too early to tell whether or not Sega has played its hand too soon. Next year will be crunch time, but one thing is especially clear at this stage, and that's the pain Sega has gone to in learning from the mistakes it made with the Saturn. Mac user left on red. Literally, all of the Mac users are like, if they make it their whole lives, they're like, yeah, I'm a Mac user. Yeah, I'm something of a Mac user, but I feel like that's Linux users now. But Linux is cool. However, Linux users love to talk about using Linux. Okay. The model it currently has in place looks extremely healthy, and Edge is hugely optimistic about the future of the Dreamcast. I think it would be a good idea to produce a mommy plugin for web browsers. Users could download games like Bomb Jack, which are very small in size, about 100 kilobytes, from the companies that make the games and pay a small fee for each credit played online. That would make a great virtual arcade and would allow software companies to profit from the renewed interest in their arcade classics. This concept can be extended to new software. Nintendo, for example, could write a color Game Boy emulator plugin so that users could sample the games online prior to purchasing the actual cart. I really like these letters that are just like people like telling the gaming magazine their awesome gaming ideas. I think those tend to be the greatest letters of all times because those guys are just like, they just have so much like passion behind their idea that they're like, I have to let somebody know about my awesome idea. I have to tell someone about my awesome, amazing idea. The Plegasoft 84. Do I still have a picture of the Plegasoft 84 downloaded? Hold on, I wanna see if I have it. I love the Plegasoft 84. Where is she? Where's the Plegasoft 84? I don't think I have her. I don't think I have the Plegasoft 84. No! Or wait, is that the Plegasoft 84? Hold on, let me make these icons extra large. It's too small to see. Oh, no, that's not the Plegasoft 84. Those are the PEZ... Those are the PEZ X-rays! Okay, yeah, I don't have the Plegasoft 84, unfortunately, but it does go along with what I just said. Cafro, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let me get a quick screenshot of the Plegasoft 84 from here. For those who are unaware, this bad boy right here. Hold on, let me save it. It looks so awesome. This is the Plegasoft 84. It is supposed to be the most advanced technology that will allow you to play PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox, Dreamcast, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy, and N64, and GameCube. All of the games, just in one! The letter is so freaking awesome. The guy is like, P.S. Please try to make the Plegasoft 84. He invented the mister. He really did. This really is just a mister, huh? Yeah, he was telling the mag that. He was telling the mag. I believe this is EGM he was telling this to. Baby blue and lime green color palette. It's a pretty good palette. With the red accent, it goes crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's so charming when I see people who suggest their awesome gaming ideas to gaming mags, as if the gaming mag has any power to do that. What's my awesome gaming idea? My awesome gaming idea is the Ultra Soft. The Ultra Soft 124. It can play everything the Plegasoft 84 can play, but also it can play the PlayStation 3 and PSP, and you know what? That's it. It doesn't need anything else. Just those. Hello, 40 Blunts. Will we ever have a Temple OS stream? Maybe. I'm a bit curious to look into it. I must be honest. What color is it? It would be lavender. It would be awesome lavender. Okay. You don't think I should look into it? Oh, really? I am curious. Ooh, I've seen other VTubers look. Oh, it's a sad story of mental illness. I see. I did not know very much about it. I've mainly only seen other VTubers like look into it like a little bit. Oh, it's a pretty depressing story. I see. Never mind then. I won't look into it. Okay. We were on the Mame plugin for web browsers and also Nintendo making an emulator plugin so that users can sample the games online. I feel like if that were real, it would be so easy to just like... it would be so easy to just get the full game going and then they're just out of money forever. You know what? I agree. I think they should do that. Okay. A laudable concept on paper, but the gulf that exists between the underground Mame movement and, for example, a company such as Tekan, Bombjack's creator, is such that your proposal would fall the moment anyone picked it up and tried to put it together. To Edge's eyes, Mame could never be a commercial concern. The Virtual Console 5-minute trials. Oh my goodness, you're right. Okay. Reading your develop article in E60 on the need for clever methods to be used in order to create high-res graphics for home consoles, I can see the cause for concern. But now that game designers are trying to implement high-res graphics into games, won't we in Europe benefit more from this than Japanese and Americans? As you know, when you play a PC game, you have the option to change the level of detail, which can compromise the speed of the game. Why can't this method be used with interlacing when producing console games? Oh, Mint! Thank you for the resub! I appreciate it! Thank you! Orange white iBook? Oh, that sounds awesome. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, why can't this method be used with interlacing when producing console games? For example, having a 625 line resolution with 50 fields per second setting, and a 525 line resolution with 60 fields, depending on whether you are using an NTSC, PAL, or CCAM television. Then, for once, Europeans will actually be getting better conversions than consumers in the US and Japan. If Mr. Iramajiri wants to prove that Sega is no longer arrogant, he should listen to the European consumers. I think that Sega should make this option available with Dreamcast and not just give us lazy PAL conversions. This guy is so mad that the PAL versions tend to be worse. I quite feel for him. I do hope he is happy that... I don't think PAL is even like... Is PAL even like a thing anymore? I'm pretty sure all games are just the same nowadays, right? Sonic will be European now. Dear Sega, you have ignored my demands for the last time. Yeah, it's not really a thing nowadays. Yeah. Region locking still exists, but everybody's HDMI now. Yeah, HDMI is kind of awesome. How much the world of computer gaming has changed in 20 years. Well, in some respects, I mean, pick any one of the forthcoming crop of releases and odds are, it will look pretty dang cool. Technologically, I only have one grumble, and that's directed at the PC market. The environment engendered by the likes of consoles force developers to constantly push the limits of the hardware. It's a level playing field, in a sense. On the PC, programmers don't have to squeeze that extra bit of performance out of the processor or make the most of the RAM. They just up the minimum spec and write for the next 3D card or processor. Scanning the preview columns, only a few games seem to try and progress the scope of what's regarded as a computer game. Peter Molyneux! Peter Molyneux mentioned. Peter Molyneux freaking mentioned chat room. Peter Molyneux's Black and White springs to mind. The rest rework existing models of gameplay, the better ones either offering a twist on the norm or just excelling at doing the same old thing. So what really annoys me is that we could be waiting 20 years to experience some really serious games with far greater scope when developers could be producing them away. Today. Oh, they didn't respond to that guy at all. But I guess he kinda has a point. What year is this article from? This is from 98, I'm pretty sure. Yep, September 98. Oh yeah, I understand Black and White is like good, but I don't know. Peter Molyneux is kinda, I don't know, I just think it's fun to see him. It's awesome to see him mentioned in any case. Do you see why I said Edge is like the New Yorker? I think I can see it. I think I can see what you mean. While reading your article on Mame and E61, a slight feeling that you were contradicting yourselves in terms came over me. In your article, you constantly talk about the legality of the Mame project and how this really should not be tolerated, but you also say that you have this program and the illegal ROMs, and judging by recent issues, a fair few of these ROMs. What really made me laugh was the article entitled Other Platforms and Beyond, where you talk about the N64 conversion and the Dr. 64 backup peripheral, and you state this Mame 64 is badly optimized and barely manages a refresh rate of 10 to 20 FPS on even old titles. This statement begs the question: how did you come by this information? Clearly, you yourselves are being a bit hypocritical, and in the influencing position you are in, you should really not be saying in such blatant terms that you have in your possession pirate copyrighted material. So, who out of the readership is going to phone fast then? This is awesome. Sam's like, oh, you guys have illegal stuff. You guys have the illegal ROMs that you were talking about. This is how you write letters when you're 12 but trying to sound like an adult. Yeah, Yeah, it's honestly 1,000,000,000% true. Having read Edge's review of Banjo-Kazooie E61, it is becoming increasingly apparent that Rare's coding abilities are now surpassing Nintendo's own, both visually and technically, but lacking in one key area: gameplay. Look at the evidence. Diddy Kong Racing. Despite what Edge may say about this game, it simply fails to deliver in the gameplay stakes, or at least match the sheer fun of Mario Kart 64. Every time Rare attempts to play Nintendo at its own game, it fails, although wipes the floor with it graphically. This is the reason GoldenEye was such a fantastic game. It couldn't be compared to anything Nintendo has put out. I just realized I don't think I've ever seen any gameplay of Diddy Kong Racing. I kind of want to see. I kind of want to take a look-see. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see if I can tell what he's talking about. I watched a little for one sheepstalgia. I honestly might have, but I don't remember. Oh, it was Banjo-Kazooie Racer. Okay, thank goodness. My brain isn't going to rotted mode. Okay. I want to see Diddy Kong Racing. I want to see what they're doing in here. And also, hello, Gigi Roni. Welcome, welcome. Let's go here. Oh, that big dinosaur is so cute. He's kind of cute. I don't know. He's kind of just a little guy driving. Oh, there's multiple vehicle types. Oh, that's crazy. I think I can definitely see why people prefer Mario Kart more than Diddy Kong Racing, but I don't know, this does look fun. It does look like it'd be fun to play if you're into kart racing. Oh, that original concept Conker, where he's just like a nice little lad. Hold on, I wanna see little nice boy Kwonka. Okay, hold on. He was there. That is little nice boy Kwonka. Oh, that's awesome. He looks so polite. He looks like such a nice little guy. And Banjo on 8th. Banjo is that guy's got a big freaking snout. Okay. Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing looks alright. I don't know. Oh, that's right. Conker's Pocket Tales. I remember we watched a little bit of gameplay of that one a while ago. Okay, I will continue reading now. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we are. Imagine for a second that Rare had coded Super Mario 64. But under the guiding hand of Shigeru Miyamoto, no barren landscapes or repeated textures, full interactive music, etc. This is what Nintendo should have had as its dream team. The genius of Miyamoto and the coding skills of Rare. Something tells me that this match made in heaven will never be realized. Oh, I actually have not seen the Miyamoto post going around today. What's up? Genius of Miyamoto is a hilarious line to see in 2025. It is quite an interesting line to see in this year. I feel like a lot of people would not call him a genius in 2025. This post? Okay, let me see. Here's the facts from Miyamoto-san approving Banjo-Tooie for release in Japan. Nice of him, that compliment, in my mind anyway. Faxes were like emails before emails existed, which came very... Oh, yeah, I know what a fax is. Oh, this is awesome! Splendid game! Here, chat room. I'm gonna show you this. This goes so hard! Splendid game! I really like the smiley face with the thumbs up! It's so cute! It really does look like it was written in MS Paint, like unironically. Look at it in this context? What context? What context must I look at it in? Can we have it as an emote? Maybe it is kind of awesome. It does kind of go hard. I can't lie. Oh my goodness, a cube art version of this would be crazy. It would be awesome, Schwass. I see. Yeah, that is pretty funny. That is kind of awesome. Human beings are kind of the same. We just keep freaking making the same drawings. It's awesome. Okay, but yeah, it's interesting that their criticism of Mario 64 is barren landscapes and repeated textures. Like, I don't know. I don't consider myself the biggest Mario 64 head, but like, I can't think of it as a barren game at all. And I mean, I feel like repeated textures are just like, what do you want? Do you want everything, every single thing to be hand textured? I feel like there's definitely things you can criticize about Mario 64, but like the barren landscapes and repeated textures? Oh, much less access to information in regards to what makes games tick? I see. But I don't know. I feel like there's so many other things you could criticize it on, but John can have his opinion. Your point concerning GoldenEye is a good one, but your Super Mario 64 argument doesn't really hold water. As the N64's first game, it was never going to stretch it in the same way a similarly styled game would 2 years down the line. Yeah, that's also true. Comparing a launch title to a game that came out after 2 years? That's crazy! Rest assured, NCL's coders will show you what they can really do with Legend of Zelda 64. Legend of Zelda 64 is such an awesome title. I would like to know why you don't ever mention arcade, pinball, and edge, i.e. the actual physical machines found in arcades, pubs, etc., not the video game versions. While I admit that pinball has nowhere near the same interest from the public or commercial potential as console PC games, there is an interest. I also admit that the pinball interest is far greater in the US than the UK. This guy is awesome. This guy is like, okay, I know no one around here likes pinball, and I know that no one really cares that much about it, especially here where your magazine is printed, but why don't you talk about them? I also like when games have a cool number at the end. I think that's awesome. I think it goes crazy. As you well know, anyone interested in video games buys Edge. Those who want mature analysis, that is. Its slogan is, the future of interactive entertainment, and yet it never mentions or reviews new pinballs. There are approximately 5 in total, released per year. I could argue that pinball is more interactive than any video game could be, at least at present, and also that it is up there with the finest video games when it comes to longevity and enjoyment. Don't get me wrong, I love video games, but Pen is so... I love that he starts calling it Pen! But Pen is so badly covered here. Would the odd single or even half-page article about pinball be too much to ask for inclusion in Edge? I wonder how many other Edge readers would like a pinball update once or twice a year. The age range at which Edge is targeted at is typically that of the pinball player. You know what, man? You're right. Pinball is the same age range as Edge readers. Although the pinball player covers a wider age range than video games, how many other Edge readers know that Sega has a pinball division? I don't necessarily expect a change in the content of Edge, but that doesn't mean I cannot express my opinions regarding what, to me, is a large omission from a near-perfect read. This guy is so awesome! This guy rules! This guy's a real pin... He really is a pinhead. He loves it. He loves pinball. Oh my goodness. I just thought of the concept of a pinball playing VTuber, and their fans are called the Pinheads. That would go so hard. That would be awesome. But also, yeah, I think it's really funny that there are a whole 5 pinballs that are released each year. 5 of them. I can't believe Edge isn't covering them. Bitter rivalry with the bowling-themed VTuber. Oh, that would be awesome. I'm not bullying this poor pinball wizard. I just think it's kind of funny that that all of his logic is a little well, you know, the age range of pinball players is just like your audience, and you know, there's not as much interest. There's not as much interest in pinball, but come on, what about me? This guy's distant relatives sending a letter to Famitsu begging for more Pachi slot coverage. That would go so hard. That would be so awesome. Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to be a pinball VTuber unless you only play like pinball games, which I don't know, I guess that would work. You could just play digital pinball games and have that be your thing. It is also a very tight niche. Are there really only 5 new pen tables released every year? That should give you some indication as to how limited its appeal is. Even though the Edge team partakes of the odd session here and there, the pinball feature has actually been in discussion here for some time, but don't hold your breath. Oh, there are pinball flesh tubers. That's interesting. I never thought about it before. But yeah, I guess that would work. Pokemon pinball! I remember I wanted Pokemon pinball so bad as a kid. Never got it, unfortunately, but I feel like I probably wouldn't have liked it that much if I did get it. You thought they were gonna say they canceled the pinball section just to spite this guy? That would be awesome. That would go crazy. Although I understand that it is necessary to change the name of certain games for European release, could you possibly explain why Biohazard became Resident Evil? Are the words Biohazard offensive in any way? To be frank, Biohazard seems a far more descriptive choice than Resident Evil. I really am at pains to understand the logic behind this. Does this name changing incur extra costs to us Europeans? Sorry, the way that he phrased this makes me think that they're going to be taxing the Europeans if they were to change the names to Biohazard. If they were to change the name to Biohazard, every European would have to be paying an extra $5 a year. Hop on Mario Pinball for GBA. Hop on the Pinball of the Dead? Oh my goodness, I did not know this existed. Wow, that's crazy. The resident tax. The reason the name was changed in the first place was due to rights issues with the name in the US. Oh, okay, yeah, it would be like naming rights, but I don't know, I still think that final bit is pretty funny. I want to play Sweet Home so bad. Sweet Home would be awesome. Suits in Europe preferred the sound of Resident Evil. It was simply a question of a European marketing team's preference. Don't worry, it's not really hurting your wallet. I see. Well, cutting edge. Dreamcast D-Day in Europe, September 99. I would not get jump scared by Sweet Home. I disagree. I don't think it's possible. Only a few months after the Japanese announcement of Sega's 128-bit Dreamcast console, Sega of Europe has revealed extensive details of its more local plans. SOE CEO Kazutoshi Miyake already has ambitions which extend far beyond the console's launch date in Europe, now confirmed for September 99. Oh my goodness, they gave details about the Dreamcast like a year in advance? That's crazy! We can't even guarantee I won't get jump scared by... Shut up! Shut up! That was different, okay? It wasn't the same. That was a very scary shark, okay? Okay. When asked about the current state of development for Dreamcast, Miyake states that we have about 50 companies developing in Europe, around 50 to 70 in America, and 120 in Japan. So altogether, about 250 companies have received Set 2 development kits. He went on to add another 8 names to the list of Dreamcast developers: Infogrames, Ubisoft, Gremlin, EA. What's it? chat room. I remember seeing an article the other day that Ubisoft apparently took itself off of the like stock market or something. Did something happen there? I forgot to follow up on that. EA dropped it. It got bought by Tencent. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, are you serious? Ubisoft got bought by Tencent? I know Ubisoft like hasn't made anything good in the last few years, but like I don't know, they're kind of part of the old guard, you know? Like they're kind of like they kind of made a lot of stuff. They've done so many games. I don't think any company deserves to be bought by Tencent, to be real. Yeah, rip to pets, crazy monkeys. EA under Saudi blood money, Ubisoft under Tencent. It's kind of crazy, the current stage of gaming right now. It's kind of bonkers what games are doing right now. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Ubisoft should have been recycled instead of being bought. I don't know. It just feels weird. It feels sad to see such an old guard company get bought out and probably get gutted and eventually get shut down, because I'm pretty sure that's what Tencent does. Or I guess it's more so Embracer Group who shuts down people, but I don't know. Has Tencent had like recent shutdowns? Oh no, the consequences of their actions. Okay, I guess they should have been making good games. I guess I can't argue there. And also, Critic, thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You would feel sad at one point, but Ubisoft's like so far removed from everything that was good about old Ubisoft. That is true. The company is like completely different than it was back in the day. Yeah, Tencent's probably going to strip all of their good IPs and that's it. Then just leave them to dry. Okay, back here. Sorry for that bit of a tangent. I just remembered seeing that the other day and not seeing any follow-up on it. Hello, Ketterlakek. Welcome. How's it going? Oh yeah, Gremlin, EA, DMA, Core, Lionhead, and Fergus McGovern's X-Probe, as of yet unnamed new company. Miyake-san also confirmed that the European version of Sega's new console may not contain the modem destined for the US and Japan. But perhaps most significant of all, he revealed that Sony is on the brink of unveiling its own next generation of hardware, the PlayStation 2. What? I can't believe the Sega guys did that. What the heck? He spoiled it. And I'll drink some water, thank you. Oh, my freaking sparkling water is so good. Dream Games. Although Dreamcast is due to release next winter in Europe, Sega has already laid out a fairly comprehensive framework for its new machine's launch. Oh, Tencent now holds a 26.32% economic interest in Vantage Studios, which is the new home of Ubisoft franchises including Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry. Oh. Yeah, I guess they really do just kind of want... I guess they really do just want the IPs, but they're not even that big of like... It's not even that big of like a shareholding part. It's just 26.32%. Okay, I guess I was just unaware. I guess I just made a mountain out of a molehill, rather. And also, hello Neo Zero, welcome. Yes, I can summon the sheepdog. There we go. Oh yeah, Prince of Persia. Wasn't there a Prince of Persia game that like just released recently? Prince of Persia. New game. Oh yeah, that guy just had a game released in August. What the heck? I haven't seen anyone talk about it. Is it like... Have any of you guys played it? Are any of you guys like into it? Oh, it's a roguelike. I see, it's a roguelike. Oh, it's like a 2D side-scroller. I guess it looks alright. It looks fine. Oh, they're working on a remake of Sands of Time? I see. Okay, where was I here? Oh yeah, it intends to have around 10 titles on day one, the majority of which will be Sega's own games. Beyond that, Miyazaki-san said that the first 3 months are very important, and we want to bring another 30 titles to the market, including third-party games. In terms of actual titles underway by European development teams, Miyazaki-san was able to reveal that Infogrames has around 4 titles in development, Ubisoft 5, and Core Design 3. We're now discussing with those companies to finalize a publishing agreement, he adds. Sega is trying hard to coordinate developers in order to maintain a good spread of games. Each company has their own specialty, he explains. For instance, EA and Gremlin are very good at sports titles, Core is very good at action-adventure, and Sega wants to make arcade racing games. We want to allocate these opportunities to all publishers equally, so they can enjoy good profits. Miyake was also able to reveal that he's been talking to a number of key UK game companies, including Peter Molyneux's Lionhead Studios. I don't think Peter Molyneux did anything for the Dreamcast though, right? Peter Molyneux Dreamcast. Oh, yeah, I guess they just ported Black and White to the Dreamcast and they called it good. Or wait, did? Wait, I'm not even seeing Dreamcast released one. Oh! Versions for game consoles were in development, but were cancelled. I see. That makes sense. And also, Jordan, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Launch Dreamcast as more games than launch Switch 2. Okay, I kind of want to look into this. Dreamcast launch titles. Okay. What the heck? They had all of these games on release? Soul Calibur, Power Stone, Mortal Kombat Gold, Sonic Adventure, Expendable, Flag to Flag, Tokyo Extreme Racer, Hydro Thunder, Trick Style, Blue Stinger, Monaco Grand Prix, Pen Triathlon. Pen Triathlon. I can't believe it, that was a release title. Health of the Dead 2, Air Force Delta, Ready to Rumble, NFL Blitz, NFL 2K, and Arrow Wings. Oh my goodness. This is a crazy launch lineup. Just between Sonic Adventure and Power Stone and Blue Stinger and Soul Calibur and Pen and House of the Dead. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. Switch 2. Launch titles. Okay, let's see. What games launched on the Switch 2? Okay, I'm not gonna count ports. I don't think ports should count. Okay. Oh, all of these are ports. What are you talking about? Huh? Okay, Arcade Archives 2 Ridge Racer. That's a port. Bravely Default Fine Fairy HD Remaster. That's a remaster. Cyberpunk 2077. That's a port. Deltarune. That's a port. Fantasy Li-Fi. That's a port. Fast Fusion. Is that something original? Oh, okay, yeah, this is an original game. Fast Fusion. It's apparently a racing game. Developed especially for the Switch 2. Fortnite. That's a port. Hitman World of Assassination, port. Hogwarts Legacy, port. Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. Is this original? No, that's a port. Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, port. Mario Kart World. That one's new. Nintendo Switch 2. Welcome Tour. Yeah, that's new. We'll count that one. We're at 3 new games so far. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, Complete Edition. That's a port. That's just a port. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. Is that a port or is that new? I think that's a Oh, yeah, it's a port. Okay. Ruin Factory, Gardens of Azuma, port. Sid Meier's Civ 7, port. Sonic X Shadows Generations, port. Split Fiction, port. Street Fighter 6, port. Suikoden 1 and 2, port. Survival Kids, port. Yakuza 0? Wow. The Switch 2 really didn't have anything for launch. This is crazy. They had 3 original games, and one of those original games is the freaking Welcome Tour. Sorry, I'm reading a game facts thread and I really like this reply. Hold on, I have to show you guys this reply. It's kind of awesome. Okay, yeah, here's the list of launch titles. And Arcanine 2009 says... Very solid. Oh wait, hold on. 1 second, I freaked it. What the? Why isn't it? What the? What did I do to OBS? OBS. Chat room wants to know what Arcanine 2009 said. OBS. Okay, here we go. Very solid lineup, says Arcanine 2009. Less is more. Sticky is very appropriate. Okay, I'm sorry. Arcanine 2009, he's awesome. He's just Buddha pilled. He no longer has any worldly desires. And also, hello, Belmiasta. Welcome. Okay, I shouldn't scroll through this, but it's dire. It's kind of dire. And also, hello, Froggy Hoppins. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just comparing the launch titles of the Dreamcast versus the launch titles of the Switch 2. Gaming is in such an interesting spot right now. It's awesome. I love that the GameFAQs forums hasn't changed at all. I think that's awesome as well. Okay. Oh no, this is like GameFAQs. Don't find me. I'm sorry, Pew Pew. We love to look through GameFAQs. Okay. Oh, let's see. Is there anything else interesting in here? DMA, Dreamcast software, parent company Gremlin, subject to several visits from Sega. Now departed Probe founder Fergus McGovern has been out of the cycle for a short while. Hedge couldn't help but notice his name in Sega's visiting book. No network! Last issue, Edge revealed that Sega of Europe was wavering over whether to include Dreamcast modem in its version of the console. 6 months ago, I could have said that Sega didn't need a modem for Europe for maybe 1 or 2 years, Miyake-san confesses. He goes on to explain, that situation has changed so quickly. We are now deciding in our European committee how to position the modem. In Japan and America, the modem is built in. But we haven't decided whether to bundle it or not in Europe. We need to make a decision quickly because developers are asking whether we will be supporting the modem. Yeah, it's kind of funny that Europe is just always getting the short straw. Those guys never ever win, except I remember, was it Black and White? I think it was Pokemon Black and White that released in Europe before America. I remember being so mad about that when I was younger. I remember thinking, this sucks, this isn't fair. But now that I'm older, I kind of realize Europe never won anything. They didn't win anything at all. So like, it's fine. They could have Pokemon Black and White before America, I guess. Oh yeah, it was Black and White. Oh my goodness, but I thought it was way earlier than that. They only got it March 4th. America got it March 6th. Oh, that's right. Europe. Europe did get Shenmue 2 for the Dreamcast. And it also had the dub. It's messed up. It's twisted. Or wait, no, it didn't have the dub. Never mind, it had the subs. The original Japanese voice acting. Okay. Where was I? While it may seem incredible to some that the modem may not make it to Europe, there are crucial differences compared to other territories. American and Japanese gamers are able to make free local telephone calls, a service British Telecom hasn't yet offered its customers. Despite increasing pressure, according to Miyazaki-san, Sega has additional concerns. Whenever we launch, we have to appeal to core users, the early adopters who don't care about other functions. They care about gaming. So, stage by stage, user by user, we have to have a different strategy. Gamers may become confused as to whether the Dreamcast is a gaming machine or a multimedia machine like the PC. Oh my goodness! Australia and New Zealand got Animal Crossing on GameCube early as well? That's messed up. But I guess it's fine. I guess you guys can have a few wins. But yeah, I'm sorry that you guys in Oceania have to suffer with the Europeans. Let's see. He is also surprisingly frank about the dilemma Sega finds itself in. When I asked myself if I preferred just the machine, or was the modem at a slightly higher price, I'm at a loss of what to do. The price of modems is going down very quickly. If the modem is included, it's about an extra 30 euros on the price point at the moment, and there is a psychological allergy towards different price points. Reading between the lines, it's clear how keen Sega is to release Dreamcast at a sub €200 price point. How much did the Dreamcast end up releasing for in Europe? I saw someone said that it did. They did end up putting the modem in. Dreamcast launch price euros. Oh, it released for 250 euros? Ooh, oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's how much the modem costs. Crucial timing. Oh, $250? Okay. Oh, wait, that's not euros, that's pounds? Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm an American. I kinda get pounds and euros confused. Okay, what was the launch price in pounds? Oh, 199 pounds. Okay, they did reach their ideal price. Pounds are flat at the bottom. Oh! Okay, hold on. Let me look at the euro symbol. Okay, the euro looks like a literal E, and it's like all curvy. Okay, I get it. I understand now. The euro was only introduced in '99? That's crazy, really? Wow, I had no clue. Okay, where's my playlist? Oh, there it is. When questioned about the 10-month gap between the new console's November 20th release in Japan and its September 99 launch in the West, Miyazaki-san prefers a refreshingly realistic outlook about the possible dates. By by March, people have spent all their money, and they're still playing the games they bought at Christmas. I really admire Nintendo. It did a good job, but to generate hype, April is not the optimum month. There's always arguments internally because some ask why European consumers have to wait a year for Dreamcast. But from a business point of view, we want to stay with September. We need enough time for warming up and preparation. Yeah, that makes sense. Ugh. The real challenge Sega faces, long term, hasn't even been announced yet. Sony's inevitable follow-up to the PlayStation is known to be on the operating table deep within the company's R&D department. Miyake is confident Dreamcast has what it takes to fight off the young contender. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think you guys. I don't think the Dreamcast can do it. Unfortunately, very unfortunately. Let's see. Sony has some advantage as a latecomer. It sees the Dreamcast specification and then it can try and differentiate its product from ours. One area is the modem and the second is DVD. As for the number of polygons, I don't see what allowance they have. Maybe they'll have 5 million polygons. But who makes games with that many? No one! We need to go back. We need to go back. We need to have our games have less than 5 million polygons again. Yeah, the DVD player extraordinarily worked in the PS2's favor. If the Dreamcast was a multimedia machine on that level, I think the Dreamcast would have had a better chance, but like, the fact that the PS2 could play your movies too for such a low price compared to other DVD players, I don't know. That's basically the indie scene. True. Yeah, it was literally the cheapest DVD player. So like, the PS2 just ran circles around the Dreamcast because of that. Even though the Dreamcast, like, unironically does have a very solid, like, lineup in terms of games, there's just not much else there. Like, I guess you can play your CD albums on it, but I don't know. Yeah, parents would be more convinced about the 2-in-1 DVD player rather than the 2-in-1 CD album player. That would be a major selling point, and then the Xbox tried to be the multimedia machine later when basically everything could do that. Yeah, and they also, I do think Sony leaned even more into the, like, multimedia machine thing with the PS3, because, like, the PS3 has so many different, like, it has so many things it can do. It can browse the internet, you can upload your pictures onto it, you can play your music on it. I don't think very many people, did that, though. I don't think too many people use the PS3 for, like, their photos and stuff. But the internet, pretty freaking good. Oh, you had to buy the media remote to watch DVDs on the Xbox? Oh my goodness. Wow, they really fumbled. If you could just use the controller, the Xbox would have been fine. You ran your 360 as blocks to watch TV from your HD home run tuner? Oh, cool. This stream is making you feel very old right now. Yeah, that tends to be the effect of sheepstalgia Sundays. And also, hello, Quarter Metal Simply. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this game looks so cute. Sengoku Turb. I don't think this game released in America, did it? Sengoku Turb. It is untranslated. No! This game looks awesome. It makes me think of Okagi on the PS2. What? Huh? The PS5 can't play audio CDs? Oh my goodness. I guess it's not that big of a deal since I don't think too many people really listen to CDs anymore, but wow, that's crazy. Oh, it's Gargoden's favorite game? One day? Let's freaking go. Okay, I wanna see how it looks in motion. Sorry, chat room, I need to take a little detour. I need to see how this Sengoku Turb game looks because these screenshots look quite good. Oh, what the? This person translated it? Hold on. Hold on. Wow, my OBS is being weird. Oh, it has English subs, hard coded in. Oh, that's so cool. And it has a Google Doc translation. Oh, that's so awesome. It has to happen. It has to get translated. Yeah. The font they used is a little difficult to read. I kind of understand why they're using this font, but it's not the easiest to read, especially when it's over the text back there. Is that a sheep? Sheep! Let's go! Oh, this is so awesome! Oh, it's a giant sheep. Chat room, it's a giant freaking sheep. Is that guy inside the sheep? It's Suji Hakaze's research center. I like the animations of the main character. I really like the design of her friend too. Chat room. Chat room, this game is awesome. Chat room, I can't believe they didn't translate this one. Okay, I shouldn't spoil myself because it might get translated one day. It could be translated at some point, so I won't spoil myself. The combat's very strange. Strange combat sounds pretty good in my opinion. Hold on, my OBS got weird mode. OBS, stop being weird mode. Okay, there we go. Oh, it was originally on the PC 98? Yeah, please do show me what it originally looked like on the PC 98. I would love to know. Let's see. Oh, this is so awesome! Wow. I like the little, they look like little cat freaks. They're so cute. They're so freaking cute. Definitely a different style, definitely a different energy, but it's kind of awesome. I still like it. And hello, Rickman. Welcome. How's it going? Right now, we're kind of just. I got distracted because they started talking about this game in the magazine, and it's called Sengoku Turb, and it looks kind of awesome to us, but it's unfortunately not translated, so I have to patiently wait for there to be an English translation one day. You got time stalkers thinking it was Sengoku Turb as a teenager. That's awesome. The character designer is one of the main designers for Tamagotchi. That makes a lot of sense. That makes so much sense. That really checks out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can definitely see it. Like the king guy, he looks like a Tamagotchi guy. That guy looks like he would 1,000,000,000% be a Tamagotchi. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could simply learn Japanese so I wouldn't have to wait for translations, but learning Japanese is so hard. It's so different compared to English. We may need to go on a tangent. Okay. No! What the heck is this website? Oh, this is awesome! Oh! This person even mentions Cargodin! Oh, this website rules. This website goes so hard. I love the box art. The box art is so good. Chat room, look at the box art. That really does look like a Tamagotchi guy on the box art. You're holding your copy right now? Herph. I want a copy in English. Okay, I won't get too distracted by Sengoku Turb. It's very awesome looking though. It looks so freaking awesome. Okay, where was I?
Is this a bad time? I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Hello,
Or am I?
hello! Welcome, Raiders! Yo! I'm Cubalt. I'm a sheep. I like retro games. Right now, I am going through some retro video game magazines. How was your stream, Misha? I hope it went well. Welcome. Yeah, we get RAM sticks as channel points. We've been hoarding them for a while. I know those RAM sticks are like $500 now, but the sheepdogs are kind of wealthy. Yeah, we're looking at Sengoku Turb. This game is it looks so freaking good. I am surprised I hadn't heard of it before. I really like the look of it. I hope I get to play it one day. Okay, where was I? Oh, and also Misha, how was your stream? I hope it went well. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't know. I'm just so into my gaming mag. I sometimes forget how to be nice. Okay. Where was I? I don't see what allowance they have. Maybe they'll have 5 million polygons. But who makes games with that many? No one. I just remembered we read that line. And also, thank you guys for the dedicated wham. I appreciate it. Crucially, he adds that the information I have is that Sony is going to disclose its hardware specifications sometime next month maybe, and it will start to deliver PlayStation 2 kits early next year. Cool. And thank you, Misha. Your community's quite awesome. I do appreciate it quite a bit. Stopping Sony. An ideal spoiling tactic for Sony would be to make a major PS2 declaration at next summer's E3 show. Moment of silence for E3 chat room. Just a short moment of silence. We have the Keeleys, but they're not the same. However, Miyake-san claims that we are not so worried about Sony making an announcement at E3 because we will already have launched Dreamcast in Japan 6 months before, and we plan to have our own exhibition in Europe soon after E3. The Keeleys are so lame. Yeah, they are. But I'm gonna be watching them. Oh wait! Are the Keeleys this month? Hold on. Game Awards date. Okay, it's next week. Whew, I thought they were this week. I got so worried. I was like, oh man, I'm not really prepared to do a Keeley stream this week. Yeah, E3 was definitely going downhill even before COVID, but COVID was definitely the nail in the coffin, I believe. There will never be anything like Peter presenting Milo at the Game Awards. It's true! It's messed up! It's not fair! Chat room, can we look at Peter Molyneux present Milo real quick? I need that right now. I think that would fix me. Peter Molyneux Milo. Oh, this is so awesome. I love this so much. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just pause my music and get it on screen for you guys. Beep, beep. Okay. This goes so hard.
You know, I want to just say one thing to you, and that's the word interactive. Surely we've been making interactive games for 20 years, haven't we? Or 30 years? Well, no, I don't think we have. Because that thing in our hands...
haven't?
That thing that's evolved in our hands and got more and more complex and got more and more buttons actually has been the biggest barrier to what we want to create. Because what we want to create is a connection to our worlds. And that's what I believe Natal does. And if you leave with anything today, then leave with this thought. What designers and what this industry does with Natal will change the landscape of games that we play. Anyway, we've been playing around with it at Lionhead for a few months now. And a week ago, a film crew came out and filmed this video. Why don't we take a look at it now?
Science fiction writers, filmmakers, they haven't imagined what we're able to do today. We've been experimenting with something here. I'd like you to meet a boy called Milo. He's a character that can recognize us, he can recognize our faces, he can recognize our voices, he can recognize emotions in us. And this is Claire. She's going to introduce you to Milo.
Everyone,
Hi, Milo,
look at
how
this
you doing?
video. Also
Hi, Claire.
of me
You okay?
talking.
Actually, I'm a bit nervous.
You? Nervous? I don't believe it.
This is the first time that thousands of people are going to see this.
Thousands of people?
Here we're seeing Claire being recognized, and the emotion in Claire's voice being recognized, And that emotion reflecting in Milo's face. Those are all being seen for the first time.
So listen, I was thinking today you should let me beat you at football again. That is if you finished your homework. You have finished your school project.
What happened there is that Claire knew Milo so well, she knew when he was worried about something. His head was down, he wasn't looking at the camera so much, and this is about you meeting a character, a person.
Well, why don't I help you with yours? Then yours will be brilliant.
It does have the yellow filter!
I could just try to catch some fish. Draw some pictures in my journal. Maybe I'll do okay this time.
I think that's a good idea.
Lift off! Don't know till I try, do I?
Exactly.
See? I've got everything we need.
Well, great. Let's get started then.
You've got to put these goggles on.
Goggles?
Put them on like this.
Okay. What? Like that?
Claire has been thrown a pair of goggles. Notice what she did. This wasn't acted. She felt the need to reach down for those goggles. Now, everybody, every single person that has experienced this reaches down because they feel so connected to Milo's world.
Cool. So what are we doing?
Every single person.
Do I have to stand at the edge?
Go on. Put your hands in. It's not too cold. I bet the fish think you're a monster.
Cheeky.
Swish the water about a bit. See if you can touch your fish.
There Claire is, in Milo's world. She's in that pond.
All right.
Every hand movement is being recognised. Being able to touch fish, being able to swish the water with her hand.
Would be
Everyone who's experienced it, their hairs are standing up on the back of their head. Now, what's about to happen is some real magic.
Well, you're good at drawing.
Trapped
They're
forever.
only fish, but they're trickier than you think.
Well, here, I'll have a go.
I guess this literally would be
gonna
like
do a body,
possible in VR.
a tail, the big fin,
The novelty
and a
will wear
smiley
off
face.
the ass.
There we go. What do you think?
Yeah, it would because like
Look at what just happened.
Orange.
Claire
it's
drew
not
a picture on a
even-
piece of
It's
paper.
not even there's
The
not
piece of
even
paper
any
was held
numbers
up
that
to
go
Milo.
up like Princess Maker.
Natal recognised the piece of paper, scanned the piece of paper in. Milo looked at that piece of paper,
It
recognised the
scanned the
shape,
whole
recognised the colour, and
paper.
able to get on with his
Thanks for
project.
your help, Claire.
This is true technology that science fiction has not even written about.
Don't forget your mum's birthday.
And this works today.
Peter
Now.
Molyneux is one of the greatest actors of our generation.
So, what we've chosen to do with that technology has been a dream of mine for 20 years. We have chosen to create an experience where you can meet what I believe is a real character that understands you, that understands your voices, your emotions, that's fascinated about your life. Now, you may look at that video and wonder whether it's true or real, but here's the fact. We're showing
What? Peter Molyneux? No one said that. Peter Molyneux? Where did that come from? Why are you asking? Why would you think we don't believe it's not real or true? He's so good at giving it away.
that's fascinated about your life. Now, you may look at that video and wonder whether it's true or real, but here's the fact. We're showing this behind closed doors at E3 to a selected audience, and that selected audience will be able to meet Milo
selected
themselves,
audience.
and will be able to talk to Milo and interact with his world. Thank you very much. I hope you agree. This is a landmark in computer entertainment. Thank you very much.
He really does have such a devious little composure. Milo's real! Molyneux would have a suspicious cheese-shaped throat when asked where the cheese went. He would be like, I haven't a clue. Please pay no mind to this cheese-shaped thing in my throat. I swear, it is not cheese. I need Mr. Molyneux to come back. I need Mr. Molyneux to get back out there and not make NFT stuff anymore, but he should do Milo. He should make Milo real. The comment is awesome. We're redefining what it means to experience cheese. You've never seen any cheese-shaped throat like this. You may question if it's real or not. Trust me, my selected audience will say it's not. Yeah, 9 years ago. Does anyone even want to play this? I do think Milo would be a hit if they leaned more into the Princess Maker gameplay, you know? I think if there were numbers going up, there would be a fan base for this. Like, if every time Milo did his homework, a number went up, like his intelligence numbers, I think people would be into it. Milo Musume! Yeah, exactly! Milo would be a hit if they replaced Milo with a rice shower. True! Oh, whoops, that was chat. Okay, there we go. At the end of the year, he fights a boss and it's permadeath. Like, he was going to steal Milo but make him an enemy. I think they kind of did that because I remember reading their Animal Crossing like. They just did a beta test for that. And there's apparently a coffee shop NPC who is like AI and you just talk to her. It's quite interesting. And I remember seeing so many comments where people were like, oh, I'm gonna miss her so much when the beta's over. But then they revealed that people from the beta, she'll remember you. She'll remember your conversations with her. And I just remember thinking, wow, I guess there really is a market for, like, AI friends like that, huh? But yeah, the Hoyle's kind of doing it. They're kind of doing that. Has anyone seen Q and Milo in the same room? Sorry. I guess I gotta tell you guys. It's me. I'm Milo. Yeah, I guess I understand it to a degree because yeah, people are lonely. And it's not their fault that they're lonely. And if an AI friend helps them feel less lonely, I kind of get it to that extent, I believe. Milo discovers existentialism and realizes the flaws of mankind. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be awesome if one day... No, never mind. Never mind. I kind of lost my train of thought. LLM stands for Language Learning Milo. But yeah, it does feel like the big tech companies are 1,000,000,000% exploiting that. It's not a good thing at all. Ugh, the syncopathic nature of AI makes them triple down on bad habits. Oh yeah, AI does tend to be a very yes man. But okay, I shouldn't talk about AI too much. This was a huge tangent. Let's see. Nintendo priorities shift as 64DD flounders. No, not the 64DD. You need me to reach page 42? Oh. Chat room, I'm only on page 12. Oh my goodness gracious, whoops. Okay, well, I can't just skip this Peter Molyneux article. I can't just do that. For the first time, BAFTA, the British Academy of Film and Television Awards, is to reward achievements in interactive entertainment. But unfortunately, Britain's developers are shying away from entering the fray. Specifically, while publishers have been happy to nominate titles for Game of the Year award, there has been far less response to the artist, designer, and sound categories, and almost no entrance for the Computer Programming Award. Peter Molyneux, CEO of Lionhead, who represents the game industry on the 11-strong awards committee, finds the situation distressing. I'm really keen on what they call the Craft Awards, he reveals. It's so unfair that games are awarded, and the people that actually do the games, the programmers, the artists, and the sound people, never really get any mention. Okay, he's kind of sped in there, I can't lie. Molyneux isn't sure why the industry's creative talents, particularly the programmers, are quite so reticent. Perhaps the main reason is that this industry doesn't really recognize programmers, unless they're media-hungry programmers like myself. He's true! He is a media-hungry programmer! As long-time champions of the individuals which drive gaming forward, Ed shares Molyneux's concerns. Oh my goodness. I just realized they talk about Peter Molyneux so much because this is a European publication. I need to read more European publications. I feel like they all love that guy. Particularly worrying is the lack of media awareness that BAFTA has generated and the lack of marketing budget to actually inform developers of the Academy's commendable aims. As to whether developers might have been put off by the lack of games industry representation on the steering committee, Molyneux is nonplussed. While he is the sole representative of gaming among the board, a specialized gaming panel will select the awards themselves. They just don't want the games to swallow it all up. It's easier to judge how successful a game is, rather than a website. Besides a panel of film experts judged early television awards. Besides a panel of film experts judged early television awards, he points out. He was the UK darling as a kind of face of gaming. Yeah, it makes sense. A gluttonous programmer. Molyneux urges developers to seize the gauntlet. I'd really like to see some of the new talent that's coming out applying, he says. Even in this day of large development teams, he believes there are still standout individuals. I would love individuals to be put forward. There are still programmers who are the real heroes, he says. Any programmers, artists, or designers who believe they have what it takes should head to www.bafta.org for more details. Oh my goodness, chat room. All of you guys, all of you programmers, artists, or designers who think you have what it takes. You should nominate yourself for BAFTA. You should freaking do it. Game over for Game Tech. US West Coast-based company Game Tech has closed following a troubled financial year. They've killed Turok! With everyone currently going South Park mad, Acclaim's decision to release an N64 game based on the popular 8-year-old Delinquents wasn't a shock. Oh. Oh my goodness, they made a South Park game. That's crazy. In the Turok 2 engine. Return of the Banjo. Banjo-Tooie is an entirely new sequel, currently expected to be released sometime during '99. Okay. Oh, they were the guys developing Robotech. Oh, I see. Oh. Online Game Summit. A new conference promises to further the art and profitability its delegates will surely hope of online gaming. Yahoo! Online gaming! Let's see, anything interesting here? Promising far more than it delivers, the conference could be the perfect catalyst for further advances in the field. Okay, not really too much here. Atari. Do you guys remember the Atari Hotel? with the like 17 pages of fan fiction about it? I just remembered it. That was so awesome. And the store where you can buy Atari Hotel goods. I don't think an actual person wrote it. I can't imagine it was a real person. Atari Hotel? Question mark. Oh. Okay, I guess I have to show the Atari Hotel to everyone. That was your first Gaming Yak stream? The Atari Hotel is so awesome. Okay, chat room. This is her. This is the Atari Hotel. Has there been any recent news about this? No. Oh wait, no, there's stuff. Oh. Ah, okay. Gucci has some NFTs. Oh, okay. Very cool. Thank you, Atari Hotel. But anyways, yeah, this is the Atari Hotel, but the awesome thing is that look at this fan fiction they wrote for the Atari Hotel. They were just running constant scams. Oh, they're all from 2022? I see. Wait, there's one from 2024? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. But they have changed, they've changed ownership since then and they've been better. That is good to hear because it is kind of sad to see a brand like Atari just be scam central. They wrote so much fan fiction for this. I forgot it was this much. Oh, they were in talks for a Las Vegas site in 2024? Yeah, I don't think that's actually happening. How many? Okay, 38. They made 38 pages of fan fiction for their awesome hotel. And of course, you can buy Atari Hotel merch. Not Atari, just the Atari Hotel specifically. The Atari Hotel stuff is so awesome. Okay, let's go back. Every time I think of Atari, I just think of the hotel. I feel like that shouldn't be ideal, but that's just what happens. What? Huh? Eerie! There may be news from 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about? Also, what the heck is Mario doing here? Intend to just chum out the digital entertainment anymore. Everyone wants to get into the movies. Interplay, for example, recently announced a new film production department set up solely to pitch ideas at Hollywood. And now Nintendo has become involved with a forthcoming British film called Virtual Sexuality. The picture, due to hit cinemas in early '99, stars Laura Fraser as a girl who finds herself transported into the body of her ideal man when a virtual reality attraction goes horribly wrong. The action takes place at a computer games fair, which will be dominated by a huge Nintendo stand complete with dozens of consoles. And a massive video wall showcasing the latest titles. Plus, while the lead character goes through what sounds like some sort of kinky wish fulfillment crisis, characters from the Mario games will wander around in the background. What are you talking about? Although it was perhaps inevitable that Nintendo would again get involved with movies, Ed could never have predicted it would be one with sexuality in the title. Is this the beginning of a new sexually enlightened era for the Big N? Or could it be the latest implicitly subversive move from a company which has already brought the world the double entendre rich Game Boy? This is a real movie? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's no way. Okay, let me look this up. It is a real movie. It released. Okay. I don't think I can watch this with the sheepdogs, can I? Oh, it's not rated R? What? I see. Why did Nintendo want to be advertised in this one? I'm just not sure. You don't think it is? I don't think I should risk it. Can we watch the trailer? I guess the trailer is on YouTube. So it can't be that bad. I'm scared. I don't want to get banned on Twitch.
Okay, here goes. I'm Justine Alice Parker. I've got 18 pairs of knickers, 14 pairs of shoes, not including trainers. I'm a vegetarian, sort of. And I'm a virgin. So I've got to choose a bloke to, you know, do it with.
Now, Alex is cute, but not very romantic.
Real man, that's good. You're not out of the box yet.
Chaz is sweet, but also kind of a geek. Maybe I should be more like Hoover.
Ever had a Jack Russell try to do it to your leg?
Mario!
Well, maybe not. I guess what I'm saying is, I want it to be absolutely perfect.
What does that say to you? Desperate?
Well, I say...
Door closing.
If you can't find the man of your dreams...
Mario in here?
Selected.
Make him yourself.
Photo real. Copy.
Wow! So that's what I did.
Where are my clothes? Why am I naked?
Oh, goodness, so you are. I hadn't noticed.
And it worked.
Sex on 2 legs. Yes.
What I need now
I
is
don't
a
see
nurse's
Mario
uniform,
here.
some handcuffs.
I'm a little
perfectly.
upset. I'm not seeing that Mario guy.
Until I turn my back for 1 second.
I need some information about a man.
It was like it had a life of its own. I could feel it pulsating.
Now everybody wants a piece of him.
Operation Snatch.
I'm tired of
Now I
seeing
need to
these
get him back.
Hollywood
Community
people.
diversion.
Where's Mario?
Nice diversion.
Virtual sexuality. The new cyber. Sexy comedy.
If only blokes had barcodes, it would be so easy.
That's it? That's the whole trailer? There wasn't any Mario. I'm quite upset. I can't believe this. Where was Mario in that movie? In that trailer at the very least. I would have been sold if I saw Mario, but I don't know. It looks bad, not funny bad. It does kind of look just bad. You don't know if Edge was just making this up? Yeah, I feel like if Nintendo was in this movie, they probably would have mentioned it on the Wikipedia. That part where she made him reminded you a lot of the Juggernaut internet chapter. Oh my goodness, it was like that. Okay, I guess we have to watch that because it made me think of Juggernaut on the PS1, which is an awesome video game. Gaming Magazine took you guys places. Yeah, we've kind of gone a few places. Maybe. Okay. Joyous Jordan! To launch its Jordan Formula 1 team licensed steering wheel, peripheral specialist Joytech invited selected members of the gaming press to attend an exclusive champagne breakfast with Eddie Jordan. Cool. Ugh. So Ferrari, so good. High Octane Thing continues as HP and Digital Communications Agency Global Beach announced the release of HP Jet Speed, a fun top-down racing challenge and screensaver for PC owners, with the purpose of demonstrating the benefits of HP Jet Direct print servers. Oh, that's awesome. You can't find any other references online to Mario Nintendo being related to that movie at all? This is so messed up. I can't believe Edge magazine would just make something up. That's crazy. I can't believe they just sensationalized something just for the fun of it. That's twisted. Sound of sadness. European mags are pretty fast and loose with the facts. Oh, just something in the background of like one scene that doesn't matter? Yeah, I think that's probably right. I also think they should face something for doing that to Mario's reputation. I can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe they brought up that specific movie. But it's chill, I suppose. Gianna Sisters mentioned! Wow, cool. New media. Oh, this looks so awesome. The problem with Mini Deck is that until the hardware becomes more affordable, few people want to buy more than one machine. But should you buy a hi-fi separate or portable? Sony has decided that this is too hard a decision for consumers to make, hence the introduction of this, an MD Walkman recorder with a base station, so it can be used either on the move or as part of a hi-fi system. That's so cool! Full MD editing facilities, though only from the base station, and on its own the Walkman can be a little fiddly, but in either mode it sounds fantastic. This kind of tech looks so cool. This kind of tech looks so freaking awesome. The internal struggle to hit page counts. Yeah, I guess you just gotta make something up. You wouldn't put virtual sexuality on the mag and say Nintendo had something to do with it? That would be bloody mental. I also love the chunky tech aesthetic. It's so good. Lego! Awesome. Lie detector? Crazy. Okay, I do want to see what they say about this. During the risible erotic thriller, Basic Instinct, it transpires that cop on the edge, Michael Douglas, has beaten a lie detector test during an internal affairs interrogation. At this point, many people in the audience no doubt thought to themselves, well, if that tiny-brained bovine Lothario can do it, surely anyone can. Lothario? That's a Pokemon. Well, for those still intrigued by the whole polygraph question, Blackfriar Software has developed a PC lie detector test, complete with skin conductivity sensor. What? A skin conductivity sensor? This strange piece of equipment is connected at one end to a free serial port and at the other end to the index finger of the victim's left hand. The finger sensor then measures the skin's electrical conductivity, which is affected by perspiration and pulse rate, both thought to increase when a person lies. Cool. You can just do this on your computer. You can just pull this out and lie test your pals. You did things with the mind storms at your school's computer lab? Oh, that's so awesome. Mind storms do look quite cool. And hello, class. Welcome. Oh my goodness, they review books in here? Wow. Edge is quite worldly, man. Oh, they were all over STEM. Your mom put you in a summer day camp that was mostly Mindstorms programming? Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, well, I'm not going to spend too long here because I'm supposed to get to page 42 before I end stream. At the very least, big in Japan! I love Japan. Seems that PlayStation is becoming something of a tool for aspiring musicians, rather than a mere plaything for idle gamers. Last year saw the release of Depth, the underwater music creation title, renamed Fluid for Europe, see out there, E61. And now Konami is converting its arcade favorite Beatmania Second Mix to Sony's console. Big snore! Big in Japan? Awesome! Epic! Awesome swash! Okay, yeah, Beatmania is cool. I haven't actually played any Beatmania though, I will be real. I've only listened to the Beatmania music, and I like the Beatmania music quite a bit. Starman. An audience with Argonauts Jazz Saw. Oh, Argonauts, the Star Fox people, right? Interesting. I did not know that this guy was a part of them. Sorry, I shouldn't call them the Star Fox guys. I guess the Croc guys would be better. That would probably be a better thing to call them. Hold on, let me drink some water real quick. I have not had any water at all. Ugh. Oh, my sparkling water is so good today. Ugh. Yeah, the X for Game Boy guys. It's those guys. After beginning his career as one of the almost mythical bedroom coders of the 80s. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jolly Rodden. I appreciate it. Thank you. He emerged triumphant with the Amiga Classic Starglider. Widely acknowledged as one of the most technologically advanced titles of its time, the game paved the way for the foundation of Stan's own... Wait, his name's not Stan, right? What was his name? No, Jez! What? Wait, but it says Stan, right? Hold on, let me zoom in here. Oh, what? Oh, his name is Stan? Oh, okay, I guess it just got cut off here for some reason, the N? Okay. Sorry, I got a little bit confused there for a second on what was going on. Okay. For the foundation of Stan's own development company, Argonaut Software. Argonaut shot to international fame after the company collaborated with Nintendo to create Star Fox for the SNES. Not only was the core project an Argonaut title, but the company created a RISC accelerator chip to power up the game's Polygon engine. Aside from raising the frame rate above its original 1 per second and helping sell 4 million copies of Star Fox, Star Fox sold 4 mil? Wow, that's crazy. The Super FX, as it became known, opened new doors for the firm. Today, Argonaut Risk Wars, supplies high-performance, low-cost solutions for use in mobile phones and other applications. In Argonaut Software, under the guidance of Stan, it has blossomed into a powerful development house with multiple teams and a raft of promising new titles. The company also has a powerful new ally in Sega and has been signed to produce titles for the Japanese giant's new Dreamcast console. More than a little intrigued, Edge couldn't resist knocking on the door of Argonaut's Edgeware headquarters. Did they have any games actually released for the Dreamcast? Argonaut Dreamcast. Oh yeah, Red Dog apparently. Red Dog superior firepower. I want to see gameplay of this one. Also, let me look a little bit more. Oh, that was their only Dreamcast game. I see. Okay. Well, I still want to see it. I'm still a little curious about how it looks. Ugh. Oh, it's on GitHub? Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Like, just like uploaded by the devs? Or by someone else? Oh, they just released the source code? Oh my goodness, that's awesome. It's so cool when devs do that. It's so freaking cool when devs release the source code. Gravy! Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you. This is a Dreamcast game. So I think this released sometime in 2000. Hold on. Yeah, 2000, exactly. It does look like it's running quite well for a 2000 game. Let me fast forward a little bit. Wow, that vehicle looks so nice to drive. I like all of the extra movement it does. The way it buckles a little bit is crazy. Man, those Argonaut guys really knew how to code. It's crazy. They knew how to make a game. Yeah, the suspension. That's the word. I couldn't think of it. What you would expect from the Stunt Race FX devs? Yeah, it checks out. It makes sense. Okay, that's enough of Red Dog. Pretty cool game. Pretty freaking awesome. Even more awesome that they just released the source code for it. So cool. Okay, back to my music. Back to reading. Dreamcast is obviously the machine on everyone's lips at the moment, and you're very involved with it. How did the relationship with Sega begin? Started with Croc because we did a great job on the Saturn of depicting the advanced graphics that the PlayStation had to offer, and Sega was very impressed with what we had pulled off. They told us that Ira Majari, Sega of Japan president, blamed us for the Saturn's failure and said that if Croc had come out a year earlier, the console would have done a lot better. Bros, Argonaut could have saved the Saturn! It was an amazing compliment, and they were very keen for us to do something on the next machine. Meanwhile, we had been working on this advanced project, and we decided to let them in on it. And they said, we've got to have that. And so, we became the first Dreamcast developer. We kind of skipped a generation because a lot of developers don't get enough time when they see a new machine to really take advantage of its features. Sega of Japan was wilding during this time. I can imagine, because right off the heels of the Saturn, and they're kind of just biting their nails, trying to see if the Dreamcast is going to succeed. Sega talks about Argonaut as a 1.5 party developer. What are the implications of that? I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe it means we are not in-house at Sega, but we are doing a game for them. Does that mean you're getting the same support as an in-house team? We're working on the first-party title effectively, so they've provided full support, which is very nice. Everyone should do that. Every platform company, they make their money selling games. There shouldn't be a profit center making money from developers. Which you could accuse some people of, not mentioning any names. Yeah, I imagine that the internal politics were quite crazy at the time. You've been close to both Sega and Nintendo now. How do the two companies differ in their respective approaches? I think Sega has learned that you need to get as many developers on board as early as possible. Although Nintendo did have some brilliant game people in the Dream Team, It also had a lot of people who had never done games before and were a bit of a risk. Sega's gone out of its way to make development straightforward and easy. Not to mention the fact that the machine is quite powerful and flexible. Oh, let's see. Is there anything interesting in here? I'm trying to get to page 42 and I'm already tired. At the time when we worked with Nintendo, they more or less said they would do as many games as we wanted to do with them. As much as they were excellent people to work with, we just wanted to be more independent and we achieved that, especially commercially. We did even better with Croc than we ever did doing cartridge games. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize they had the opportunity to just become part of Nintendo, but they were like, nah, we're gonna go our own way. It got us into hardware, and I am truly grateful to Nintendo for giving us that opportunity. It also got us into contact with the best games designers in the world. It taught us a lot about character design, using characters properly in a game, and not just having them there for the sake of it. Using the characters to broaden the appeal of the game and to give it a spin, whichever way you want. So many games have characters that serve no purpose. Last Christmas, we had the best-selling character game that wasn't Tomb Raider. Over 1 million copies so far, and still selling. Still not in budget, still in the charts after 10 months. We are thrilled and are following up with a whole bunch of character games. We painfully go through the character selection process many times, changing the character until it is right. Cool. I do think Croc is a very good design. I like Croc quite a bit. Let's see. Also, I should probably zoom out a little bit. Zoom. 150. The magazines used to have text print be this tiny. It's quite tiny print. It might be because it's European. I'm not sure. The mag for blokes who love gadgets. Whoa. Toys for the boys. Toshiba's massive 37-inch telly is the scariest TV on Earth. I've gotta know. I'm so curious what they're talking about. Also, I just realized there have been no ads in this magazine. Do UK magazines not have ads in them or something? Pre-screen alphas! D2! D2 is so freaking awesome. D2 rules. But yeah, it's weird because I expected to see more advertisements in here, but I haven't seen a single one. Wait, different combat UI? Is this combat UI different? I can't summon it in my mind's eye right now. I guess I can check. D2. Dreamcast. Long play. Okay, I just want to take a look at the battle system real quick. The UI is completely different. Oh, that's cool. It really is an early look. This is awesome. The ads are in PAL formats and aren't rendering. Toys for boys? I guess this is an ad, but I wouldn't consider it like the normal kind of ads we see in these gaming mags, because this is one of those like cut out and send it things. It's not just like an ad for a video game. Yeah, it might even be a sister mag. D2 was so freaking good. That game rules. Alien Resurrect Dragon Quest 7! Woo! Dragon Quest! I love you! First slated for the N64, the PlayStation storage once again proved irresistible. The three men responsible for the Dragon Quest. Yuji Horii, Toriyama, Sugiyama. Well, Sugiyama. Yeah, I don't know why they call him Jory Yuji. It's Yuji Horii, but you know, it's fine. It's whatever. Are legends in Japanese role-playing. Prior to FF7, Dragon Quest was the biggest thing in RPGs, still outpacing Square series in total sales. Dragon Quest, my beloved. Dragon Quest, you're so awesome. B-movie, Wheel of Time. Hey man, can you back up? You're a little too close. J is indeed next to H, but yeah, I guess. But also, never mind, it's fine. Bug Bumble! Bug Bumble! Bumble! I don't know the words aside from Buck Bumble. Buck to the bumble to the beat to the bumble to the beat to the bug to the bumble. Biggity bump to the boom to the bass to the beep 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 bumble. Sengoku Turb! Again! This game looks so awesome. Let's see, what page are we on? 37. We're going to get to 42. We're going to do it. FF8. Whatever. You completely missed the Dreamcast? Me too, honestly. I think the Dreamcast is like awesome, but I don't really know that many games on it, to be real. Yeah, FF8. That one's pretty alright. Command and Conquer 2. Cool. Okay, what's on page 42? What is it? Silent Hill! Oh my goodness. It's Silent Hill. Oh my goodness gracious. As the average age of video gamers continues to rise, publishers are becoming more aware of the subject matter that appeals to adults. And the rise of the horror game is being led by Konami. Oh, you want to see Project X? Oh, I see. I don't know. Silent Hill is still pretty cool to see. Silent Hill is awesome. Seventh Cross. First Dreamcast pre-scheme. Intelligent game focusing on artificial life. Seventh Cross couldn't be less like the arcade titles that typify the Saturn's early software catalog. Is this real? Did this actually come out? Seventh Cross. Whoa, it is real! Okay. I want to see it. I want to see the video game. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. You start out as an amoeba? Oh, that's raw.
I don't know. I guess you just need to get.
What? Oh. No! This guy talks! I want to see someone who doesn't talk. What about you? Okay, yeah, this guy doesn't talk. I like the music. Okay, to send color image to DNA? It's evil, but with Dreamcast abstractness? That does sound kind of up my alley. I can't lie. I like this OST as well. Life is about to be born! I like games that are interesting. I like games that try to do something a little different. Oh, you make a drawing and the drawing determines how you evolve? That's so awesome. What the? He became a guy! He's a guy already! 15 minutes in! Oh my goodness, he's really a guy! He's like 1,000,000,000% a guy now! Wow, he's just naked as well! They did make a guy. I wanna play it. I wanna play this. I wanna play this one. I wanna play this game. This looks awesome. What the? Okay, I'm not gonna look anymore. This game looks too awesome. I can't get spoiled too much. Okay, adding that to my playlist. It seems pretty cool. Music, go! Man, I haven't had any good songs from Mattel in a little while. Let me skip ahead to something. Are you good? Yeah, you're like decent. Okay. Giants! Wow, this one looks scary. This one looks quite frightening. The Unholy War. Crystal Dynamics' first strategy game. With Romeo and Juliet style theatrics. I see. Guys. What was it? Love the ring or something. Get in the ring. No, it was. What was their tagline? It wasn't get in the ring. God bless the ring. That's it. That's the tagline. God bless the RNG. The Strega. Okay. RC Stunt Copter. Cool. Starfighter. Driver? Oh, this is that PS1 game, right? Or... I don't know. Oh, what? The closest thing possible to filming your own Hollywood car chase as current technology allows. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool goal. Magic-based 3D free movement flighter. I see. Oh yeah! Okay, this is Driver for the PS Uno. Cool. I've heard good things about this game and this series in general. Do you guys have any thoughts on Driver, out of curiosity? This also isn't truly an ad, it's just an advertisement for their own subscription. Thou shalt not worship false idols. Why did they include that? I guess that's true. Okay. Cool, Edge. Live a little. Every other game dev programs levels, enemies, and extra lives. CyberLife makes DNA, biochemistry, deserts, and creatures. That's life, says creative director Toby Simpson. I should play Creatures. I want to play more Creatures. That game was pretty cool when I played a little bit of it. Internet people! Over 400 creature sites are swapping eggs, toys, and jeans. That's so cool. Those guys made awesome. Those guys made an awesome freaking game. True type gaming. Your friend used to hype up Driver so hard, but to this day you haven't even seen a screenshot of it? Well, Faye McMuffin, here you go! Here's the screenshots of Driver! Congrats! You've seen a screenshot now! N64 Console War! Oh yeah, this is what we were reading this freaking magazine for. Okay. 99 has been associated with apocalyptic destruction, but what does every miserablest soothsayer's favorite year have in store for the console market? Edge takes a look at the 4 key contenders. Despite being perhaps the most difficult to please kind of consumer in society, the vast majority of console gamers today must be pretty happy with their lot. Are console gamers some of the most difficult to please kind of consumer? I guess gamers can be pretty picky, I suppose. PlayStation owners have a system with unrivaled software support in titles such as Gran Turismo and Tekken 3, whose quality cannot be found on any other system. Difficult to please, easy to sell to. They get a lot of letters. You're right, they do get a lot of letters. Nintendo 64 devotees too, if not exactly overburdened with new releases, can at least boast of a software base comprising some of the greatest titles ever created. But that's today. What about tomorrow? Technology just happens to have a habit of not standing still, and a new wave of console gaming technology is waiting patiently in the wings. Hardware that could, ironically, give Sega the last laugh of the 90s. I guess they did have something of a last laugh. Or even lay foundations for a Trojan horse-style assault on the mass market in the case of Project X. What? Trojan horse styles? Well, I guess you could liken Project X to a Trojan horse style assault. Over the next 8 pages, Edge looks at 2 emerging technologies alongside 2 firmly established formats and ponders how the existing consoles will react to heavyweight competition for some of the world's leading electronic entertainment brands. Project X? The Xbox, right? I need some more water. It's definitely the Xbox. What? What? Project X isn't the Xbox? What? What is Project X then? This whole time I was under the assumption that Project X was Xbox. Okay, the story so far. Oh, Project X! As befits its B-movie moniker, Project X aims to turn the world's movie lovers into gamers overnight. Okay, what is going on here? It sounds like the kind of thing any group of savvy engineers might think up over a pint. What if we designed a media processor fast enough to decode MPEG and play games? It would be cheaper than existing hardware, so we could license it to DVD hardware companies and make a killing on game royalties. Especially since DVD players will have far better penetration than games. Whereas most engineers would have dismissed the idea as too difficult to implement, the founders of VM Labs, well, founded VM Labs. VM Labs? It hasn't been easy developing hardware, pitching it to conservative consumer electronics companies, creating robust tools for a unique game development environment. But by E3, the company was able to announce that, in fact, Project X was real and that hardware manufacturers on 3 continents were including Project X technology in their 99 DVD systems. Behold. Okay. I guess I'll take a look-see at this. Hold on, let me just get YouTube on my OBS. Okay. It's taking a while to load. Okay, here we go.
Okay, story time. We're going back to 2019. That's when I first had the idea to make this video. So as you can see, it's been in the planning for quite a while.
I can respect an old man
Back in 2019,
I've
made some videos already about music visualizers, and most notably the Atari Video Music, and I decided it would be nice to feature the built-in visualizer that's in the Nuon DVD players. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Nuon DVD players, I'll explain more as we go along, but basically DVD players with enhanced capabilities, capable of playing games as well as other advanced abilities over your normal DVD player. One of which was the built-in music visualizer that was created by Jeff Minter, which was a later revision
Can I go over to here?
That's Tempest crossed off. There's just one thing left to do. Now, this is the video that I recorded while the machine was working, while the new one was playing the VLM through its random play from that CD. So this is the last thing that came out of that new one. But I don't have to leave it there. This is VLM2. VLM1 was on
the second section? This one here?
Okay, so it's a Samsung DVD N501. It was manufactured for the US market in August 2001. Because it's expecting US voltage, I'll be using it through a step-down power transformer. and because it was for the US market, it's a Region 1 DVD player. I've got plenty of Region 1 DVDs. I'm sure you could multi-region hack this if you wanted to, but it's not something I'm interested in right now. But as far as the video outputs go, we've got composite, S-video and component, and I'll be using the latter to get the best quality signal out of this. Right, I've put some batteries in the remote, but before we go any further, let's just switch this thing on and see if it actually works. I'm hoping for an impressive boot up animation. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but let's have a look. Okay, let's turn on the power. I'm hoping for a standby light on here. Looks like we're going to have to keep hoping for that. What's going on here? I think my step down's dead. Let's get another one. Definitely got power coming through there. So let's plug it into this. Right, finally, standby lights on. I'm not going to turn it on just yet. Let's move the camera so we can look at the screen. Let's go.
I want to see it. Turn it on.
Nothing is happening. The machine on the front of it says load, but there's no video output. Now this might be because it's outputting in composite and you have to switch it into component in the menus. I'm hoping for that. So let's just connect up the composite output instead. Oh, come on. 4 years in the making and this is what we're stuck at. All it does is show that on the screen.
Okay.
And I
don't think he's gonna show us about it. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think I'll be able to find brief enough information about it. It does look like a VHS player. Yeah. It's a bit too long for stream, but I do want to read more about this mysterious Project X here. Oh my goodness, that controller. Okay. Yeah, here you go. Chat room, take a look at this freaking controller. Hold on, it's too big. Become small. There we go. It looks like a worse Saturn controller. It doesn't look that great. I've gotta be honest. It looks like it will hurt your freaking hooves. Bootleg plug and play controller. True. Man, it doesn't look good. Looks like that boomer. Oh my goodness, you're right. It does look like that boomerang PS1 prototype. It wishes it was the PS3 Batarang prototype. Oh, games? Okay, I do want to see the games. I am easily swayed by video games. I do like to see some video games on my screen. Paste. Okay. Here's video games.
Earlier this week, I posted a comprehensive look at Electronic Gaming Monthly's final reviews for every system that they cover. At least, I thought it was comprehensive, but I was wrong. Immediately after I posted that episode, everybody, including a former member of EGM's reviews. No wonder I completely skipped over the system. To make up for this oversight, I want to count down Electronic Gaming Monthly's top 4 Nuon games. Now, you may snicker that we're only going to be counting 4 games, but it's worth mentioning that the Nuon only had 8 games, and one of them was exclusive to South Korea. We can also drop Iron Soldier 3 off that list, which was briefly released before it was recalled. In other words, Electronic Gaming Monthly managed to review 4 of the 6 games, which is like 67% of the catalog. Hey, that's actually not that bad. So come, join me as I make things right by counting down Electronic Gaming Monthly's top 4 Nuon games.
I'm wondering, why did a game get recalled?
Alright, let's kick off our list with number 4, Merlin Racing. I guess I could see my kids playing Merlin Racing if I had any, but even as a kid's game, this title really doesn't deliver. A shameless
Makes me
Mario
think
Kart
of
ripoff.
Garfield
The weapons
Kart.
in Merlin Racing seem limited to different
Like, this
kinds
guy
of
looks like he could be
grenades, a straight
normal
shot
from
missile,
behind.
homing missile, and a shield. It's all very mundane since there's no strategy involved, like having to hold a weapon behind you to shield your driver from incoming projectiles. Even the driving itself is boring. The track designs are middling at best, and the sense of speed is almost non-existent.
Looks more like Diddy Kong
Unfortunately, the
Racing
game's
than
difficulty takes a dramatic upswing as soon as you hit the first boss. It's around that point that most children will lose interest. Older
it does
gamers
kind of have those
already
colors.
given up on this junk.
It really does
There's really
have the colors
nothing
of
that
that
makes this game
M&M racing
stand out.
game.
It's definitely not worth buying a new one for. Number 3, the next Tetris Deluxe. For those who don't know what the next Tetris is, a quick primer. It's Tetris, where each stage begins with a few randomly placed blocks.
They did it!
When
They
you
made
clear
the sequel
those,
to
the stage ends,
Tetris!
and your rank goes up based on your speed. The pieces are these same familiar Tetris shapes, but made of different colors that can break apart and fall into slots, filling up holes to clear more lines. I'm not a big fan of the next Tetris for any system. I prefer the good old Tetris any day. But the Nuon version is decent, if nothing special. There's very few options and really no other play modes unless you count Marathon. Classic Tetris is also included, thank God. And while it looks fine and controls okay with the Nuon D-pad, it's also inexcusably bare
like
bone.
the little Tetris
The music is
cube
forgettable.
just
There's
dancing
absolutely
around
no
over
settings or
there.
options for difficulty or anything else. And worst of all,
It's
no
really
two-player
awesome.
mode. Yeah, it's Tetris,
They're like,
and it's
"Look,
free
it's
with the
3D,
Toshiba
bros.
SD2300.
It's real 3D.
But
Isn't
it's
that awesome?
not as good as even your average version of the game.
Don't you want 3D
Number
in your
2,
Tetris?
Ballistic. I bet you all thought that the days of pack-in games ended with the 16-bit craze, right? Well, the new one is taking the initiative and setting things right again by boxing Ballistic with the Samsung Xtiva. Ballistic looks like it could have been a Super Nintendo game, but it's a fun diversion and rather challenging as puzzle games go. The object is to keep a long string of spiraling spheres from reaching your launcher at the center of the screen by clearing them away. Balls of different colors are fed along the spiral track and fire similar balls from your launcher at them, attempting to break up the line. When you fire a ball to land 3 or more of the same color, they all disappear. Pretty simple, huh? A reason to purchase the new one, it's not. But if you're planning on picking one up anyway,
what were you up to? What were you doing? Oh, you made a bunch of progress. Oh, you're playing God of War. I see. I hope you had a good time. Nuon Technology was... Yeah, sorry. I got it backwards. Nuon Technology was bundled into the DVD player. This isn't 3D like the new Tetris.
Please, number 1 Nuon game, Tempest 3000.
Tempest
I'm a
3000.
big fan of the Jaguar Tempest 2000 and its PlayStation and Saturn incarnations. So I went into this game thinking that it was going to be great, and I wasn't let down.
But yeah,
completely.
it looks like he doesn't have any
Without
audio
question,
for the games,
subtle nuances added to the
unfortunately.
gameplay make this the best Tempest ever. The new hover ability, trippy bonus levels, webs that change shapes, enemies that disappear.
Wow, I guess if you're a Tempest 2000 fan, you've gotta get the Nuon. You've never heard of Nuon? Yeah, it's a pretty it's a bit of a niche thing, it seems. Okay. They didn't include the Nuon game? Okay, what is the Nuon game? Wow. This is awesome. This rules so hard. I love love that it's just completely quiet. I love this silence aside from the wind just like blowing. Oh no! Oh no, they're gonna die! Go to landing mode! Okay, they landed. It feels like a smartphone. 2010 game in 2000? I guess they were kind of ahead of their time. This does remind me of Temple Run. Okay. Well, that's the new one. Very interesting. Okay. Let's go back to our gaming mag over here. But first, let me get my music back. Okay, music! Yippee! Yeah, obscure oddities are freaking awesome. I genuinely thought Project X was just like their weird name for the X blocks. But... oh, there's Tempest 3000! It's so crazy to think about a world where the PS2 failed and the new one just exceeded, and we all had nuance now. Yeah, Xbox definitely started post Dreamcast. That's definitely a reason I was like a little confused on. Hey, how do they have Project X already? Interesting, interesting. Okay, the monster sleeps until October. Turok 2! What? Wait. Are all of the ads backloaded? Oh wait, no, okay, this isn't an ad, it looks like. Ugh, that was the article I picked this for? Yeah. I did pick this article for the console wars, but I'm getting sleepy. I'm becoming a sleepy girl. Okay, I'll read more about the console wars. Ugh. Robust tools for a unique game development environment, but by E3 the company was able to announce that, in fact, Project X was real and the hardware manufacturers on 3 continents were including Project X technology in their 99 DVD systems. Unlike every other modern 3D console, Project X does not provide dedicated 3D hardware. Instead, the system essentially consists of RAM and 4 processors on 1 chip. The net result is a media processor capable of performing 1.5 billion programmable instructions a second. Whoa! Oh my goodness! 1500 versus the PlayStation's 30? Enough to decode MPEG-2 in real time, and it's enough to create 3D graphics engine. Polygon, ellipsoids, infinite plane in software. Ellipsoids go kind of hard. Have I heard of the Pioneer Laser Active? I think you've mentioned that one before, but I don't think we went too deep into it. Well, probably. Might probably be a good one to look into. Yeah, I'm becoming a sleepy girl. I'm not normally this sleepy, you know. Alternate universe with Ecstatica 3 on the new one. That would go so hard. You love those old numbers they used as benchmark at the time? Yeah, me too. It's like the ye old version of teraflops. see. VM Labs minimum spec. The company expects upgrades and expansions in the future. Add-ons like cameras for video telephony and modems for web browsing and multiplayer gaming are provided for in the hardware. Whoa, that's awesome! Not every developer wants to create its own graphics engine from scratch, so ensuring that quality development tools and libraries exist will be essential. VM Lab says it is committed to providing the most robust development tools, libraries, and documentation yet seen on a console. The freedom given developers by the media processor is a double-edged sword. It can enable them to make fantastic engines and graphics, but it may hobble less experienced developers. I guess that's why there are only 8 games developed for this. The Parappa character designer worked on a game on the Pippin? What? Really? What's the name of the game, out of curiosity? Ugh. Let's see, anything interesting here? Software vulnerability. Software quality may vary widely. Convincing publishers to develop for a system that will not be sold strictly as a gameplay machine may be tough. Pushing titles over to Project X from other platforms could prove a nightmare-like proposition because of its unique chip setup, making for significantly more toil than, say, a PC to Dreamcast conversion. Yeah, this seems like something that's like completely like not going to work. Oh, you want to know what song this is, Ratafoya? Here it is! It is this song from Latel. Ugh. Okay. Potential installed base is very attractive, especially for mass market games like Berkeley Systems, You Don't Know Jack. Oh yeah, I guess that would be a good game to have on your thing that is DVD first, gaming second. The demo's edge has seen were not designed to look pretty, but to impress developers. However, although grafting a port of Doom onto the sides of a spinning cube may be a clever little trick, many will be anxious to see more complete games. Wait, they got Doom onto it, but on the sides of a spinning cube? Oh, that's kind of awesome. That sounds kind of cool. The list of confirmed developers include Activision, Berkeley Systems, Capcom, Crave, Fox, Hasbro, InSpace, Psygnosis, and THQ. Dude, it's quite interesting to me how developers are like, yeah, man, I'll develop for your weird console. Do they just say that to people? Are they just like, yeah, sure, man, we'll develop for you. And then like they turn back to their friends and they're like, no, we're not doing it. No, we won't be doing this. Like they're just doing it to be nice. Dazzlelight's got a green flag on it, and that was also PC Mac. But Nananansha, that went on to develop Parappa, had their first game on the Pip. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's kind of just a vague interest check. Marketing, it's kind of tricky. VM Labs is putting their own money behind the project. Hardware manufacturers will spend to advertise Project X enhanced systems. Ooh. Ooh. Let's sleepy. I'm a sleepy girl. Competitive analysis. Project X is so different from traditional game systems that it's difficult to make direct comparisons. The only comparable system was 3DO, but the juxtaposition is unfair since 3DO is ultimately only a game machine. And yeah, good night, Bahamut. Thank you for hanging. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Sleep well. Multifunction setup blocks traditionally have not done well, but they've been overpriced and underpowered. Edge can say this: if Project X achieves a 30% penetration in the DVD market, that's kind of big, it will have active units in more homes than any console ever. And with that level of penetration, development should be inevitable. I don't know, man. That's a little too optimistic. If Project X does well, it will do well. The implications if Project X succeeds are staggering. Game machines in every home attached to a TV could completely change the industry. Yeah, it sure did with the PS2. The PS2 kinda did this, but in reverse, in a way better way, I believe. If prices of Project X enhanced DVDs are kept close to those of regular DVDs, and companies signs more major hardware players, Project X may have a good shot of reading critical mass, either in late 99 or 2000. So we're in the bad timeline. Oh my goodness, you're right. If we were in this timeline, we wouldn't have smartphones. We wouldn't always be on those smartphones. All this excitement did come to fruition. Yeah, literally with something else. Mulan would have saved us from Gotcha. No! I need my Uma Musume! I need Uma Musume on the Nuon at the very least. Let's see. Food Conan building the lead agency for Dreamcast is a good choice. The company has done work for MTV, Taco Bell, and 3Com. Whoa, delicious. Uma Musume is a full Nuon release where you unlock the horsies? Whoa, that's crazy. When's 4Com? Sega seems to be doing everything right this time. But Sony and Nintendo are not simply going to bow out. Peep the start button on that Dreamcast controller. Hold on. What the? What? Oh, they're modeled on the Saturn's analog version. Okay, but why is this guy round? Wait, does the Saturn have a round start button too? Hold on, I need to refresh my memory of the Saturn controller. Saturn controller. Oh yeah, it is like an oval. Why is she circular? Belly, it does look like a belly button. This Dreamcast controller has a freaking Audi. How hard will it be for Sega to count third parties? future prognosis. Dreamcast looks great so far, both on paper and in demos as powerful hardware, and Sega is signing up the best third parties in the business and refocusing its entire development effort in Japan towards Dreamcast. At the same time, it is going against deeply entrenched competitors during the most robust market ever. No one, not retailers or developers, wants to upset this market. In the end, though, it will come down to gamers and games. If Sega can provide compelling launch software and pull in substantial initial sales, getting retailers and devs aboard will be no problem. The next generation race is by no means over, though. It's barely begun, but Sega is where it needs to be today if it hopes to win in '99 and beyond. Had 2 model controllers? Or 3 if you count the one to play Noids? Oh! They had a special controller for Noids? I was not aware of that. And also, good night, Jordan. Thank you for hanging. Oh, it's the round one! I always forget about this round guy. He's kind of awesome. Oh, that's the analog controller. Okay, I see. Ooh. Ugh. Okay. I was hoping the console wars would have more like... They'd go for the throat more. But they aren't really going for the throat with these console wars. I don't know. I'm not really feeling any rage like I normally do when it comes to the console wars. These guys are just being too they're too optimistic about everything. They're just like, well, it could succeed. Yeah, if it succeeds, then it could succeed. Edge isn't as edgy as we were expecting. It's kind of true. Is there anything else in here that's interesting? This is the most powerful musical instrument in the world. Okay. If I don't see anything else cool, I might go to bed, chat room. Yeah, there's no cartoon of a console killing another with a baseball bat. Where's the war? Where's the rage? No one's ripping anyone's throat out over here. Okay, I'm not really seeing much. Laura reveals all her secrets. ... Man, they really liked Laura Croft back then. They love to put her in situations where her breasts may be implied. Okay, chat room. Eat, sleep, and play games! Whoa! Game people wanted for cutting-edge game development. I gotta get out there. Money no problem for the right people. The rumors are true. Pelican Consultants are proud to present a major event that will change your life forever. The party? Oh my goodness, the Pelican Consultants Game Developers Party. Oh my goodness, it's gonna change our lives forever if we go to this game developer party. Oh, this is so cool. They put ads into the paper. Wow. Game programmer for 25 to 30K? I see. Wow. I feel like most of these positions would... Oh, that's right. They're pounds, not dollars. Okay, I guess this makes sense then. PlayStation programmer for pounds up to 30K. Yeah, okay. This is more lucrative than I thought. I like this one that's just pounds high. What do you mean pounds high? How high is high pounds? Oh! What game is this again? This isn't... the 100 winks? Oh, 40 winks! 40 winks! This is 40 winks. Whoa, they're looking for people to work on 41 winks. Maybe even 42 winks. This is cool, though. It is nice that there are so many job vacancies and jobs over here. Yeah, the Move Over Mario game. Cyber life creatures. This is cool. There's so many freaking job postings. Is the rest of the book just job postings? Remember when jobs existed? Yeah, we're really reading a retro mag right now. Is Banjo-Kazooie looking for a job? Whoa! Oh my goodness! Where is hiring? That's cool. Yeah, I guess there's no like ads for kids. It's ads for like people who are serious about game dev, which is cool. It's quite freaking awesome. What? What? Where Hilltop? Not on the Banjo-Kazooie ad, right? Couple pages back. Okay, hold on. I've gotta know where it said that. I feel like it would be this one if it was any of them. Oh, just before Banjo-Kazooie? Okay, hold on. I've gotta know. Oh! What the heck? People Energy says... they say no B-words. This song slaps. What is this? Here, I can link it. It is another Latel song. This one. Oh, Blolix! Oh, okay. I see. Sorry, I forgot it's European. I thought they just really didn't want, like, mean people to apply or something. Whoa! Secondhand mail order company. Sonic keychain. Okay, this is kind of awesome. Yeah, I guess they just backloaded all of their ads. Cool. 3DO, Sony, Nintendo, Sega, PC, Torque. Whoa, computer and video games, imports and exchange. Cool. I really like the graphic designs on these ads. I think they're quite charming. Fantasy World! I've got to get over there. I've got to get to Fantasy World. They've got Metal Gear Solid and rival schools. New generation consoles? What the heck? What game is that? What game is this one? Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Nothing legal refused. We will not take the illegal things though. Sorry. Oh, they're just concept art renders? I see. We did it! We finished the magazine! 100% totally real! Did not cheat! I don't know if we'd read Edge again, to be honest. I like the letters, but I feel like they kinda lost me after that. I've gotta be real. I kinda got a little lost. But, I don't know, it wasn't like a bad magazine. It's just, it's no EGM. EGM is kind of just always gonna be on top for most interesting mags, I feel. Yeah. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me today. I do very much appreciate it. I will be live again next week. I'll be posting my schedule on Wednesday, as I normally do. The moment I closed my mag, my eyelids also closed. True! I'm a sleepy girl. In a sleepy world. Okay, if you want to keep up with me in my streams, I have a Discord, I have a Vlogs channel, I have merchandise. You can check those things out if you are at all interested. Let's see. Oh, let's go raid Karagi! She raided us the other day, so we will go say hello to her. It looks like she's currently playing GTA San Andreas, so yeah, let's go say hello to the freaking vlog. Once again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I'll be live again next week. I'll see you guys then. Good night and sheep tight.